4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on, roll 21.
0.
Tour.
No time.
It does. It wants me to do a tour too. We gotta do the tour, Eric.
What's the
Oh,
yeah, it's the toolbar thing that I've been using for like months, and now I guess they finally implemented it.
Great.
So I don't know if the rest
Which
of you
I
ever
think-
been
yeah.
using it, but
I think it's been there. Yeah.
Wait, I need to launch roll 20.
yeah. So there's no change for me. Although they changed the compendium now. You can filter and stuff. It's all fancy.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell? I should have
Big old
taken the tour.
buttons.
Take the tour.
Everybody should take the tour. It's a requirement.
What? It's a 30-minute tour?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm gonna be gone for a while.
What? What tour are you guys taking? Hello everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live stream Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition online role-playing adventures. I'm joined as always by my wonderful friends, Chris playing Gottwald Ironhorn, the Minotaur Rune Knight Fighter.
Hello.
Heather playing Sabra Kedis, the Lizard Folk School of Necromancy Wizard.
What's up, people?
Raymond playing Mac,
Nasty
the
ass coffee.
Turtle, Mac and Cheese, the Turtle Drake Warden Ranger.
Hello.
And Reese playing Toril, the Kenku Fathomless Warlock / Fighter.
Hello.
Stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch more D&D videos, reviews, and Let's Plays on the channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind-the-scenes, no players allowed live series Crafting the Deep every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you'd like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/roguewatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D games. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net video chat. We use Discord. For streaming, I use OBS Studio. Music is by Kevin MacLeod. Our amazing original character art is done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Call from the Deep. Having survived the battle at Baronzo Mine, the party made the several days-long journey back to Gunbarg on the east side of the island. They reported to King Red Axe the good news and the bad news. The good news is they'd cleared out the sahuagin infestation and driven off the alien leader. The bad news is the threat runs much deeper than the island of Gunderland. The village of Fiskerbach had been completely wiped out and its inhabitants transformed into mutated creatures. The party had received psionic visions of Neverwinter under attack by a combined army of marine threats, all waving the black flag of the Black Armada. The king granted them money and a magic weapon, and the party reunited with their allies from their newly upgraded ship. They set sail once again across the Sea of Storms toward Neverwinter. The return trip to the Sword Coast was far more uneventful. They were spotted by Captain Callus, and the independent pirate soon brokered a deal with Savra to aid them in the swift defense of the city, which had just come under attack. When the party arrived, Neverwinter was under siege. Half a dozen pirate ships formed a blockade around the harbor, shelling the docks and walls of the city. A large storm cloud firing off lightning bolts down below, all led by a gigantic black ship shaped like a kraken. The party aimed their ram at the big ship and charged. Combined with Savra's shatter spell, the ram crashed into the ship before it could turn away. Captain Tentrix's storm channeling was interrupted. He sent a primordial wave of fear outward along with a blast of water, disengaging the ship as one of his allies pulled alongside the parties. The crew was forced to deal with a new ship full of pirates while Tentrix pulled away. Their tactics were decisive and effective, eliminating the enemy pirate ship. They'd broken through the blockade, but giant sharks emerged from the harbor and sahuagin began spilling onto the docks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. Too far.
And now you find that you have, you're kind of now in the thick of things. You have pushed past the blockade. You can tell that if you keep going on a trajectory towards the city, the harbor, you think you can outrun any of the other ships, but you also notice the ships behind you. First, Captain Callus is actually providing a nice thorn in their side. He's engaging the ships, and he's kind of working a little dogfight thing in the water, trying not to be overwhelmed, but still attacking them. Tentrix is kind of creating some space, and the others are flanking around him. So you're not being immediately pursued as you head deeper into the harbor itself. And you can see the docks are definitely under attack. A lot of sahuagin are swarming over the area and attacking people. And there are giant sharks that have surfaced close to the surface of the water, and they seem to have these large, weird, giant coral growths kind of tethered, almost like you would tether a carriage to a horse.
Oh, are these
Do
guys on
any
the
of the
map?
ships have cannons?
The pirate ships?
Yes.
Yes. There's been a number of cannon fire that's been shelling the walls and to try to keep the defenders off the walls. But there's not much. Cannons are still pretty rare in this universe. Tentrix's ship probably had the biggest amount of armaments on it. It was also the largest ship. The others are probably more ballistas and those, what are they called? Catapults. Manganols, I think.
Rubbish mangonels, yeah.
Let's
Rubbish
pull up to that
mangonels.
ship over there with the cannon. Take it over and use the cannons against them.
That's still Tentrix's ship, you said, right?
Yeah,
Those are the biggest cannons.
yeah,
The other ship has
Tentrix.
cannons too.
From what you
Oh.
can see now, you've got ships that are kind of circling around Tentrix, forming kind of a defensive pattern, and then otherwise Callus is kind of dealing with the others. What I'm trying to paint is you guys have created a temporary opening. If you were to stay in this area, you would get into some serious ship-on-ship battles. And even though you're very strong and your ship is still hasn't taken much of a licking, you are vastly outnumbered. But you have, at this point, broken through the blockade and have access to the harbor itself. And you did take the captain from one of the ships prisoner and took his magic sword. And you did take the ballistas they had. But those ballistas,
That's right. We just took.
you would probably need to actually like get into a professional repair job and actually mount those on it on your ship, because you kind of ripped those off as spoils of war.
Let's sneak into an enemy ship and use it to fire against them.
I do not believe we will survive ship-on-ship battle at this point, my little friend.
I'm not that little, and
You're not the
You're
littlest.
one of
There
their
are
ships.
littler.
In the near the middle of the harbor, you can see there's because one of your thoughts was like, well, where's the Neverwinter ships? Basically, you know that they don't have a standing navy necessarily, but they should have some of ships of their own, like the Watch and the Mercenaries, and you know they all have ships. You're not quite sure what the story is behind this attack and how things went so badly already, but you do note that you can see one ship that looks like it's flying the Herald, or maybe was flying the Herald, but now is like half a ship, and you can see it just sticking at a very precarious angle in the water, and you can see several bodies floating in the water, and a few are thrashing and like hanging on to things, and you can see shark fins circling the area.
Where is this at?
This is ahead of you, say within maybe a good 300 feet towards the middle of the harbor.
no, I was on the guard's watch of Neverwinter, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So I would recognize those ships.
Yes.
No, the Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. They've gone down.
I've
There are
heard
3 ships.
those fucking ship names since like 4th grade.
Yeah.
Impressive.
That is some
Oh, no,
elementary
the
school knowledge coming
Titanic.
back. Yeah.
I don't know many ship names.
Damn it, they've all gone down. Neverwinter didn't have the strongest marine fleet, but still, it was a formidable force for them to take it down just like that with those shark allies.
And now it appears the citizenry is in danger from those sea devils. There are innocent people in the city, yes? They must be
Pretty sure
protected.
everyone in the city is innocent.
Until proven
Like
guilty.
innocent-
They taught us this on
Yeah.
the first day of the watch orientation.
innocent of piracy, at least.
They need to remain alive long enough to hear the word of the fathomless.
Yes.
They're about to meet the fathomless.
Mm-hmm.
Then they shall repent in vain.
And we can't communicate with not Tentrix, our ally, Callus.
There's
right
a
now,
very
right?
basic like flag signaling
like ship
system.
system. Yeah,
that
that's
you could
right.
only like kind of do basic commands to. But he basically the plan was just to kind of help Harry as much as you can, provide a distraction, help fight back. But obviously, if things go south, he's not there to fight to the death or anything, and you know that. And he kind of, he's certainly not going to throw his life away. And he did mention the fact that he was going to meet you all, after, assuming that you all survived at a cove north of Nevewinter once this all went down. But so you don't expect he's going to make it. And looking back there, you can see you guys punched through pretty effectively, going through Tentrix, and then him having to pull out. But he is like getting kind of swarmed by a couple other shit. He looks like he's pretty wily. You can get the feeling he might be okay, but he's definitely got his hands full.
He's just in like the poke him from the side, sort of like to stay at a distance.
Yeah, and you
not
can tell that
to get-
he's done this before. He's done like this kind of annoying like attack where he's not fully exposing his ship to any danger, but still provoking the enemy quite a bit.
Okay.
He's having the time of his life.
He's a
No
joke.
one seems to like my idea, but I'm going to repeat it anyway. I don't think our ship is going to make it through. This is the closest we're going to get to the enemy line. I say we hop aboard one of them and have our crew turn around, and we'll find them around the other part of the island once we've maimed Tendrix's line. We may not get to Tendrix himself, but I'm sure we could do some damage to his force.
And we put a
We're-
hole in his boat.
As
We're already through, aren't we?
you already through, yeah. As a former Neverwinter City watch, does it concern you to see enemy forces attacking the docks and some of your, maybe not quite colleagues, but people from other departments currently floating in the water, surrounded by sharks?
Honestly, we were quite a big group, and I never really got to know all the people in there. I think that guy over there is named Columbus or something.
They worked on a
but,
different floor. I hardly ever saw them.
Columbo.
The occasional
Accounting. We
Christmas
might
party.
have, been at the water cooler once or
Mhm.
twice, but I never learned their names. It makes me sad that my colleagues are floating in the sea over there, but deep down, I don't quite know who they were. And if you ask me, family, maybe.
Wow.
We get the most generic of letters regarding their loss, but the watch didn't really have any money to give back.
There's no pension plan,
support.
no life insurance, and
No life insurance to support those hungry mouths that probably roaming Neverwinter streets right about now.
Mac turned very cynical all of a sudden.
I know.
It's very true, though.
I mean, I love this city, but the life insurance policy is not great. But that's not why you join the watch.
One foot out of the door anyway.
You do it for the honor.
Dear Sir Armada, we regret to inform you that your villain loved one's name has died
Right.
in the course of their duties. Please accept this heartfelt apology as recompense.
Smithers
their
sent
life.
his wife a ham.
I am afraid I cannot let innocent people die when I could do something about it, my friend. It is against my character.
Where'd that
Well,
sigh
give
come
us
from?
Who did that?
Who did
Who
that?
did that?
What do you suggest, Bull?
How are they close enough to where we could get to him and just, I don't know, life? Do we have the life rings, the buoys?
You do, but the problem is they are. First of all, you'd have to act fast, and second of all, you can literally see shark fins surrounding this shipwreck, and you would have to race against the feeding frenzy. But certainly can try.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, you've also got giant shark coral thing in the water, and then you've got sahuagin like spilling over the docks themselves.
Yeah.
The shipwreck and the shark being like just in the harbor generally, so those you would.
Do we see the sahuagin that are pouring out onto the docks? Are they engaging with anybody thus far, or is it kind of just them right now on the
There
docks?
have been many marriages.
They're
they're just doing the usual
life.
touristy thing. They're all on the line. They've got their cameras.
Yeah.
You know, they're stopping and taking the photos.
There's some real photo spots in those docks.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Wait, I think I have a spell scroll of a nuclear bomb in my pocket.
that was the last campaign.
Where did I get this?
That
I received
solves
some
every
mail.
problem right now.
I need to check my shared stash from a previous
Great,
character.
one new one.
How much do you guys like Neverwinter? Because I could solve all this real quick. Right now, they just started spilling out onto the docks, and there's a bunch of people either trying to escape the area, or people with weapons, which a lot of them look like, militia or guard or watch, moving to engage them.
That'll be
Well,
fine.
I mean, if we can get to the people that are in the water, I could. I don't want to get wet, but I could jump in and cast my rope trick and put everyone up in my rope trick.
Oh.
Because only
That's
the people
interesting.
I let in can get in, so shark people will be stuck out in the cold. Yeah,
You like
just
a little knot in this sleeve,
yeah.
nothing in this sleeve.
Rope
Rope
This
comes
is-
out, start climbing up, start saying bye bye to the shark people. I'm like, ooh,
Yep.
wish you could be up here too, huh?
Yep, and that's the face of my husband who forgot that I had rope trick.
No, I'd love to see. You mentioned the fact getting wet, so I would love to see you perform
Right.
some heroics here. You guys are coming, and it's kind of hard to miss it 'cause it's in the middle of the harbor. No matter which direction you guys want to go inward, you come alongside this situation, and you see several bodies, but you can identify some which are actually moving around. They seem to be grabbing onto, again, whatever flotsam is in the water that is come off the ship. And you look, and now you think you don't see any of the sahuagin. You think these are just sharks in the water, but there are quite a few of them. I'm gonna go and ask everybody to get me some initiative though, because you're on the clock
All this
now.
wagon?
So, question: how
Shark clock.
deep is the boat underwater?
Not very. I mentioned it. The fact that you saw it. I mean, it was sticking up. I just couldn't really. There was not a good graphic for half a boat, so I kind of tinged it blue. So this boat is probably like just still a lot of it is above water, I would say.
Okay,
But yeah, it is
That matters.
sinking.
level of wetness that's about to occur.
How much
Level
wetness
of
is gonna happen?
wetness.
You're gonna get so moist.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, Lumpy. 1,100 men went into the water. 316 men came out. God, at one point during a crafting stream, I think I just talked about Jaws for like 10 minutes straight. Like how great of a movie that still is. And at the start of the initiative,
Great.
this is still a chaotic battlefield, and the harbor is churning waters. There's cannon fire and ballistas firing all around you. So I am going to ask. Let's see, get you in there, you in there, you in there, you in there. Savra, you can roll on a new macro table called Chaos in the Harbor, please.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Hey, that's in my new book.
Ha! Nothing crazy happens for now.
All right,
Suck it on your new macro table.
not too crazy. All right, so battlefield raging around you, but nothing too crazy happening right now. All right, Twirl, you get the first reaction to getting close enough to decide the fate of these fools.
Do we take a long rest or something, or a short rest between this last time?
No.
Not since the last the pirate battle, the ship battle we had last session. We long rested when you got to the town. But then you had a big battle with a pirate ship. So we have not done anything since that one.
All right. I'll cast Tentacles of the Deep.
Of the deep.
Is that spell or your latest rock album?
That's my
Your
oldie but goodie.
it's the name of your
Tentacle.
TED Talk.
Yeah, you've heard it before in
Autobiography.
other places. The audience is dwindling, but that's all I've got.
Tentacle.
And then I will attack shark number 1.
Ooh, Tentacle likes being in the water. Almost a nat 20.
Yeah.
For 1 cold damage.
It caresses the shark jumping in the water.
Take that, Sharky.
Savra.
Okay.
Do you want to move or anything, Toro?
No,
That-
if the
that
ship
was
goes
just your bonus
down,
action too,
I'll
right?
get moist.
The ship goes down. I'll get moist.
And then wet.
You know what's really good that's moist? It's chicken.
Yeah.
So many things you could have said.
Hey,
Chicken,
chicken's hard
yes.
to keep moist.
So you're saying when Twirl sweats,
That is true.
he starts smelling delicious.
We're not going to
Start-
acknowledge
I
you
can
saying
never
Start
go
getting-
to a sauna.
Start getting the buttermilk out.
that. Buttermilk chicken. That'll be Sunday's meal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But no wings from me.
Oh, true.
Be like BWA, Buffalo Wild Arms.
That doesn't sound nearly as appetizing.
It's just the arms.
Okay. So
You can get the fingers as appetizers.
You get the finger as an appetizer.
Frey would like that.
Mm-hmm.
it's a new definition of finger food.
Mhm.
I got the finger. Now it's time to eat something.
With that, I'm gonna start the battle.
use them like
music.
chopsticks.
Oh
So
yeah.
Sometimes we start talking, and then at the end of it, I'm like, "What the fuck are we talking about?" I don't know how we started. I don't know how we got here, and I don't understand what we're talking about.
I was thinking fingers in this connotation.
I would like to be fisted up the shaft. Oh, okay.
Perfect. It all comes back to that.
Oh, yes, it does. So, I don't want to use this yet because it's a 3rd level spell slot. I'm gonna save that. But I need a way to unfortunately get in the water if we're gonna save the people.
Save the people.
Okay. So I have in my possession those 6 air stones that when they're in a circle around something, they basically make that air bubble that keeps you from getting wet.
Mm-hmm.
And since we've had days at sea, Salva has fashioned them in her rope that she has with her at all times, so she can have them all constantly in a circle around her for if she ever has to get in the water. You know, the rope will just bubble around you in a
Create an air
circle. They
bubble
stay
around.
within their little, yeah, I've got my own personal air bubble. It's great. So,
If you
What
would
I
have
would
to
like-
you would have to flare them out like a ballroom dress, like if you're wearing a ball
well, yeah,
gown
that's-
and
that's
you
why they're
sit
on
and
the-
it like
that's why they're on the rope.
spreads out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
then
why
it
on
would
the
probably
rope.
create a big
Yeah,
enough.
you know how ropes get in the water? Yeah. You know, you've been to the lake house. You know how ropes get in the water? They just kind of float and kind of form a general circle.
I'm
So-
just imagining a belt with sticks, so that the belt's
Yeah.
just wider than you are. It's just a belt
Yeah.
that just kind of sticks out about a foot away around you.
By the way, we don't have to change
So,
to not the Discord server because I am getting all kinds of. Are you guys seeing the same lag we are, or is it only on my end?
Not till just now, but yeah.
It's been lagging like
I
crazy
just
for
got
me. It
that
hasn't
now.
affected the audio too much, but it's affected the
Pause.
video a lot.
Every once in a while. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been
yeah,
hoping
it's
it. I've been
just a
hoping it
robot.
fixes. I've been watching it, but it's been going like this for a while. It's really bugging me. I'm in the red
yeah,
right
like
now.
your camera for me, hun, is just like really stuttery.
Yeah,
So,
mine goes from red to green, just like back and forth.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching mine do that too. Yeah,
Let's start the private call.
private call.
Ray, you
did
wanted
you
to start
reset
it
the
up like
router
you did-
before we started?
I didn't, but I checked the connection. It was fine. It was over 100. So.
That's not what I'm
So
doing.
I'm gonna
doing it.
quit out of
He's
this.
gonna-
Ray,
he's gonna
can
make
you
the
call
cut.
us with the private one since you set it up last time?
Yeah. You don't want to do it? Maybe it'll keep your sound bites. Maybe.
Yeah, you can try, huh?
Okay.
It's just
I'll-
a private call.
Sure, I'll try it. All right, give me 1 second, folks.
I guess we're all hanging out now.
Yep. Ba-dum. Okay.
Success. Well, the video's solid green for me.
Yeah, is that better? This fixed it last time, so that's why
It did.
I went to it.
I think Reese is just making a face. I don't think he's actually frozen.
Oh, we still can't use the soundboard.
Yeah, I still
though.
don't have the soundboard. It must just you have to be in the server itself, which is a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'd rather have the cameras working, so we'll always have those. All right, sorry, hon. We have delayed, but continue your turn.
It's now your turn.
Yeah, I kept hoping it would. It didn't happen at first, but it started getting worse and worse. So, all right.
Okay, so where I was going with this
Yeah.
was that with my rope that I make into a little air bubble around me,
Yes.
I jump into the water and my mage hand pushes me towards the people.
Like it kind
People
of
need
dog
me.
battles for you or something.
Yes. It just kind of helps
I mean-
propel me towards the people.
Mage hands have like propulsion of some sort.
I am shocked that Sabra, slack-jawed, honestly, that you see Sabra just like fan out her little stones, get her mage hand behind her, and just leap off of this water.
Hey, she's not getting wet.
in a fit of heroism.
She's not getting wet. I have my air bubble of protection.
From what we know about Savra, the opportunity to show off her magical skills is probably overriding whatever aversion to water she has.
Could be. Yeah, unfortunately, you still don't gain a swimming speed, I believe.
No.
And you're in like a hamster ball in the water. So, yeah, locomotion is still pretty tricky. But I'll basically just treat it as difficult terrain, because you are literally in a hamster wheel, locomoted by your mage hand, which is fabulous. 10, 15. I can maybe get you, like, here, I think?
Okay. I mean, that mage hand is making some splashes here, so I'm going to be drawing some attention.
For sure. Yeah.
Which is probably not going to be good for me, but...
Yeah, and I believe the air bubble doesn't work like any kind of force field either. It doesn't necessarily
No,
just...
just an air
But it
bubble.
would be funny to watch sharks try to swim into it.
Yeah. So they just go right through it.
Yeah, just like have this weird moment of like, it's just flying through it.
They have a weird moment of, oh shit, I can't breathe here.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Awkward dive too. I think we said the ship was like 8 feet up, so no damage or anything, but still a pretty kind of a scary jump to make for sure into dark water.
I mean, the ultimate glitch here, so
I will
never
give
be
you
afraid.
I will give you inspiration for jumping into the water though, into shark infested waters. Shark number 1 cannot attack the spectral tentacle, so it will go after this poor bastard.
Mm.
Doesn't the tentacle get an attack of opportunity?
Don't think so. I think we've looked at this before.
It's not a creature.
Yeah, it's technically
In the
not
sense
a
that-
creature.
Yeah.
But that shark's not actually going to do it. The shark comes up and this guy just goes, "Ugh," and kind of dodges out of the way. These guys are still wearing their armor, but they don't have their shields or weapons or anything on them. But that's not going to hit that one, so we got lucky. Gottwald.
Gottwald is going to 5, 10, 30. Actually, I guess use the cube thing. Move up here. Then he is going to use his action to dash, and he is just going to just full on just run across this deck and leap into the water. He can do a log jump 20 feet, and he's going to jump. He is straight up going to jump onto the back of the shark and just come down.
Not to be
shark.
outdone by Savra's heroics, Gottwald. I'm going to jump on the shark.
See, now is when we need the regular soundboard, so we can go, here comes the beef!
Here comes the
That's
beef,
right.
I know. Well, give me an athletics.
Where's the beef?
Give me the athletics check.
What is the athletic checks for?
For aiming your jump at a moving
Oh.
shark.
Okay, sure.
Because essentially you're doing the like climb onto a creature thing, but you're doing it
I guess
as part of
technically.
your movement.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. All right, athletics check. Actually, can we say?
No. I'm making
That
a roll
is-
right now. No.
that as a bonus action, he.
You're going horns down.
He's going. Well, he's going horns down, ass up. He's turning into a giant. Is what I mean to say.
The
bonus
latest
action.
autobiography by Gottwald, horns down, ass up. My life as a pirate.
It gets a little spicy in places.
I forget if you were embiggened before. Also, is that
I was, but it lasts a minute,
okay?
and I assume that that's basically a combat encounter.
Yeah. Thank you, Lumpy. More. Gottwald did just jump the shark. Yeah, at least
I
jump
sure
on the
did.
shark.
Yep. So I'm large, please.
Please jump that shark.
Please.
Embiggen me.
So you're doing
Please
this.
So-
jump over the shark.
Yeah.
Midair. He's embiggening. I did that because I have advantage on athletics checks. When I,
Shark will have
Um,
no idea what hit it.
He embiggins
right.
while leaping, which is amazing.
That's right. 26.
All right, I'll let you land on the shark with a 26.
Thank you.
This time.
Yeah. Was that
That's it. That's my action. My bonus action.
okay? Since
Dash
you're
and
landing,
dash, my bonus
since you're a
action.
large creature landing on a shark, I will let you do 1d6 bludgeoning damage to it just from the sheer impact. Actually, you know what? We'll make it a d8 because you're big.
Yeah, there you go.
That should be a D12 then.
2 damage.
He still has to just roll the good on the dice, and it did 2 damage.
Yeah.
But that shark is definitely upset. It's yeah, doesn't like the giant cow landing on its backside.
That's right.
But we've got sharks that are further up here. This one will try to bite at a poor bastard. Ooh, that's gonna hit. 4 piercing. That takes a nice chunk out of this poor guard. Ah! This is coughing up blood now in the water, which does. They actually don't have the blood thing. That's I guess only the sahuagin have that.
Not guard number 6.
Guard number 6. My favorite of the guards. Number 3, we'll go after this one, which is also gonna hit. Oh, these guys are getting a little ripped up, but
Yeah.
they are guards. They're not just like commoners that are gonna get instantly killed by 1 shark bite. They might be able to take
Yeah.
2 or 3 shark bites, but they're not looking so hot. They are not equal to you, I will say that. Mac.
It was in the contract.
Right.
Mac runs to the edge of the ship.
The bout of
I
seasickness.
love that this is like peer pressure now.
And he stops there.
No.
Jump the shark! Jump the shark!
It's so much fun, Mac. You should be in the water.
Come on.
Nah. He
Come
knocks-
here.
Have a shark
Here.
with
This is time of my life.
is it knocks or notches? I think he knocks. He knocks a poison-tipped arrow.
Ah.
Aims it at number 2 up there.
Okay. And thankfully for you guys, the sharks are near enough of the surface where it doesn't hinder any range attacks.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely gonna hit a shark for 12 piercing damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bo, that's just wrong. Shark bait. Ooh, haha.
Has to make a con save, which it fails, so it becomes poisoned.
He is poisoned. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay, shark's got a nice poisoned arrow sticking out of it. And you can see now these guys are all trying to like wave at you all. You've seen you jumping in the water and performing these heroics.
He knocks a second poison arrow. Aims at number 3. Damn.
Oh, damn,
the
that's a
nat
1.
1. Brr, brr, brr. That
Damn,
one
that
goes
was-
sailing, almost strikes. You know, it thunks into the floating corpse of one of the dead ones. Clunk just sinks in there.
He yells, "Sorry, Sean. I tried to get that one for you."
Sean's dead, man.
I'm his brother Casey.
Oh, sorry. Does Sean have any next to kin?
Oh, there's a whole backstory with John, I assure you.
Yeah. Well, that was half as impressive as I hoped.
Yeah. All right, we'll see who's drawing the bigger, Gottwald or Sabra. Sabra is a bigger target. The moment the shark comes swimming towards you, and it's very freaky, almost like you're playing a VR game inside your, just watch, you know, like you're in a little bubble watching the marine life around you. And occasionally like a fish comes in and like flops down and you have to swat it away. But now the shark comes in at you.
It flops down.
It flops down. Yeah, and it is not, it's fucked up by the air. Almost a nat 1 on that attack. It kind of like, it's big enough where it doesn't get, you know, because the bubble is just really around you.
It just gets like a foot away from you and then just like drops in the air.
Yeah,
Just
that kind of
doesn't
fucks up its attack, but it's still swimming right next to you now.
I leave its head stuck in the air bubble so it'll just start to suffocate.
Number 4 will bite at Gottwald. So you are all up ons.
Mm-hmm. 18 does hit.
18 does hit. How about for 9 piercing damage? Ooh.
Damn.
That was a nasty bite. Top of the initiative, the chaos rages on. Which is... who gets to roll it this time? Mac, please roll on the chaos in the harbor table.
Something good. Something good.
Nothing crazy happens for
Right
now.
now that all the fighting is happening just around us.
Yeah.
Just background.
Alright, Toro.
All right. A tentacle strike at numero uno mas tiempo.
One more time. 15 does hit the shark, and you caress it for 4 cold damage.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Getting
So
colder.
What's up with Shark 2? Why is he drinking a potion?
Shark 2, that is... it just popped one out from his belt. I was using that for the poison, but you know what? I'll do this one. Poison from one of Mac's arrows, which means it has
What's
disadvantage.
the skull mean? Why is he ripping his face off?
That is the poison symbol we're going with.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna blast him.
19!
Well, anyway, I blast him.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I
Anyway,
feel like all your questions were leading to this anyway.
Not
Doesn't
necessary.
really matter.
So anyway. Oh!
he gets pushed back 10 feet.
Which from your point of view is like down into the water, I think.
Get away from him, you shark.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna blast him again.
13 does hit. They
Yeah!
are sharks.
Yeah!
Oh, damn.
Wow! That does end it. Just blasts it.
Completely average.
You create like a water cavity underwater. or
Yeah.
something.
Just shoots it right into the mouth and just blasts out its ass. Just
That was the goal.
yeah. It always is.
Blasting it out its ass is always.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Zabra. Zabra.
Sorry, I was dealing with child one. All right. Well, shark is just next to me, right?
Yeah.
Can I try to jump on it and suffocate it?
You would have to get uncomfortably close to that
Well, it's
shark.
back.
Like a grapple check, right?
Yeah, you're basically doing the climb, the thing that Gottwald did.
Except for I'm not coming from above, I'm coming from the side.
Right, so, let's see.
I'm not sure if this will work, but
The thing
I
is...
have neither in athletics nor in acrobatics.
Right, the thing is, even if it works to where you start suffocating it, it would still, because of the mechanics, take, like, a while to have it suffer from suffocation.
10 minutes later, Cyrus looking around the shark.
Yeah, and you don't think you would impede its movement even if you grapple it because of the unique physiology of you grappling a shark while it's in the water. So it could just dive. Now, if you stay on it, yes, you could, in theory, suffocate it given enough time and proximity to the creature, but that also assumes the creature would not react to that in any way. And most assuredly, the creature would probably try to throw you the fuck off, or in other words, do something about that, but...
Ugh, fine.
It is an avenue you could take, but it would, yeah, suffocation would take a while.
But didn't you jump in here to save these poor?
That's just like, I want to wrestle
Yeah.
this shark now. I'm distracted.
I did, but now there's a
Now I'm
shark.
distracted. Alright, so instead, I will just look at it and make a really, really scary face with my little wispies on the side there and try to cause it to be afraid and swim somewhere far, far away.
Okay. This is the cause fear spell, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that helps when I read the at higher levels section here. Hang on a second. So at second level, I can hit 2 of them, and at third level, I can hit 3 of them.
Oh, yeah.
That might be worth using my last third level spell slot.
Although it does
Then-
say, does it also say that?
Its range is 60 feet.
But it says the creatures must be within 30 feet of each other when you target them. I don't know what our distance is right now.
That one's 40.
You can get at least
That one's
2,
40.
maybe.
Yeah, I could get these 2.
With a second level, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll do it at second level, and I'll get 4 and 5.
Okay.
Cause them to be afraid.
Awaken
I
a
don't
sense
think
of
sharks.
mortality in the sharks.
Yes. They're sensing that something bigger and scarier than them is in the water, and they
Yeah.
need to GTFO.
What a shark's fear? Just bigger sharks. Man, it's just man.
They sense killer whales.
Ooh. What's your DC?
16.
All right, so we'll do 4 and then 5.
Oh damn!
Of course, the one near you
You're
is.
the one that's not next to you.
Yeah, you did. Become frightened me to the spell, ends a frightened target beat the saving throw at the end of each turn goes in. Yeah, all right. So number 4 becomes frightened of you.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 just stares you down with its black eyes like a doll's eyes. Would you like to move at all?
Yeah. Come on, mage hand. Push us forward. Wait, will the shark try to bite me if I move?
Most assuredly.
But
But, you know, you can still try to move.
it's fine. I'm still moving.
Okay. Goal is to save people, I think. So.
Yeah. So 10,
That was a good question.
20, 30.
Oh!
Oh, damn!
You get the triple quack for that one. That's a nat 20 from the shark coming at you.
No.
That's probably gonna hurt.
Could be for 12 piercing damage.
That's about half my hit points.
And the DM gets to
Yeah,
roll on the
yeah.
massive damage table, which could also
Oh no!
fuck things up a little bit. Actually, I'll have you roll on the massive damage table.
Why?
See what
That's not
terrible
nice.
thing befalls you. You're knocked prone.
Does that matter? I don't know what the physics of that are.
I don't know what the physics of that are either. She's in water, so
I am like hyper. I'm sitting in a bubble.
Right.
you're
yeah.
technically. I don't know what you're
Already
doing.
prone?
Actually, you're not even.
Is someone swimming already prone? What is swimming if not being prone in the water?
Swimming if not being prone. No, that's a good point. Yeah. It probably just. I will say it takes out 5 feet of your movement. It just fucks up your swimming a little bit, but otherwise, yeah, we're not doing the full prone condition because I never thought about how much
Yeah.
that does things in the water.
Well, we're using the water as difficult terrain, so that's only as far as I could get anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's the best I could do.
All right. Number 1 is gonna keep trying to work on this guy. 12 is not gonna hit though. These guards are still wearing their armor. Mr. Gottwald.
Gottwald?
You see Bubble Savra swing past, although
Yep.
she's trailing blood behind her. Shark's
yeah,
nostrils flaring.
Go, my lizard friends, go and save the sailors. I will handle these sharks. He has as his first attack. He's going to just not even attack. He's going to attempt to grapple shark number 4 here.
Okay.
Oh, it's a bless. So 26 is what you need to beat on an athletics or acrobatics check.
Sure. Acrobatics or athletics check. Not quite.
Not gonna happen.
All right, you
right,
successfully
so
grapple the shark.
With his left hand, he just grips like the tail of that shark, and he swims 5, 10, which is probably 20 feet with the swimming thing. And with his other arm, he punches out at the other shark. With his
Oh my
second
god,
attack.
this is gonna end with you just like using both
You're
sharks as like
goddamn
water
right it
skis or
is.
something.
I don't have advantage on these.
Wow.
Shark games. Shark games.
Yeah. Yes,
24.
28 will hit a shark.
As a bonus action,
Oh,
after
Lord.
hitting someone with a melee attack, I could attempt to grapple them.
This is always gonna end with them having fistfuls of shark.
It was always going to end this way. I did have advantage on that, but I don't think you're going to beat a 23 anyway, so go ahead.
I'm happy to try. No, all right. These sharks are wrestling furiously, but you
One
have...
shark in each hand.
This is some
Like
real
touch-
bucket list
touchdown.
shit right here. Literally wrestling sharks in the water.
That's right.
All right, so now you've got each
One
one.
of which is trying to get away from me because it's afraid of me.
That's
Yeah,
true.
one of them is
was
frightened.
just straight afraid of you. Which he should have had. He should have had an advantage, I think, because that was an athletics check,
Have what?
right? It wasn't a save; it was a check.
So
And fear, I believe, gives you disadvantage on checks.
you're right. Yeah, it is disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was
But
supposed to
it
have
didn't
disadvantage.
matter, but
No,
yeah.
you're right. All right, so grappled, and feared. All right, so yeah, you've got these sharks pretty well wrapped up.
I don't think I can go anymore anywhere anymore. With this.
Sharks, take me to your leader.
Yeah, exactly.
To punch more sharks. All right, number 2 is dead. Number 3 is gonna keep trying to take a bite out of Crime. Yes, the City Watch card's name is Crime, but that's not going to hit. So these guys are getting pretty lucky in there. Mac.
Mac aims at number 3 with a regular arrow. 16.
16 will hit.
You did the sharpshooter. I was just saying,
Yeah, he
when
did.
does he turn
16
sharpshooter
damage.
on?
Oh, you think you just absolutely put it in the brain, but it just twitches and feels like it's got just a little bit life left in it.
Oh, damn.
What a waste.
It's you know sharks are beasts. They wouldn't necessarily fight to the death, but also you're not sure what the relationship is between like trained sharks by the sahuagin either.
It's extra shitty because these sharks are endangered.
You've got that guilt written on you too.
Yeah, we have that moment of doubt. Like, damn. I'm killing the last male of this species.
Yeah, let's hit number 3 again.
15 will hit.
Or 11.
And you take it out with a second arrow strike. Just a sad music plays. And Richard Attenborough comes on and says, "That was the last
Nice
shot."
shot.
Nice shot. Nice
Nice
shot,
shot.
kid. You hooked that shark, but good.
I hate sharks.
Nature's assholes. Perfect killing machines. So number 5 is grappled by you.
Yes.
So it has no choice but to bite at you.
Yes.
However, the sharks have pack tactics since you wanted to fight the two of them
They do.
together. So they become slightly stronger with their powers
Doesn't-
combined.
But they're both grappled.
They are both grappled, but that helps the sharks somehow.
They love being held down. Oh, no, don't hold me down.
Now you get him.
I'm
Now
so
I get him.
weak.
Now you get him. Yeah, grappled just means they can't move, but they have all of their abilities still at their disposal.
Yep. 18 will do it.
18 bites you for 5 piercing damage. Turns out holding onto sharks can be kind of painful.
It's just a little dangerous.
It's a little dangerous.
I just saw a Reddit video the other day of a dad in a boat with his whole family. There's this tiny shark, like not
They all
more
gotta eat
than
my sharks.
the shark wasn't more than 3 feet long, but he was trying to grab it by the sides, and the shark just did like that alligator thing where it just like flipped itself real quick, got his hand, and it just started doing the alligator spin.
Yeah, the death roll.
And the dad pulls his arm back and goes, hey, what do you say? He said, "Shit, there goes my pinky." His pinky
That
was
is
gone.
not the phrase I would use.
So, grabbing sharks,
Lost
not
another
a
one.
good idea.
Yeah, talk about fucking around and finding out. Good lord.
Yeah.
Sharks have been around a long time, folks. A lot longer than humans. The hubris. We fuck around with sharks. Gottwald will soon learn. Now this one has pack tactics, but also is frightened by Savra.
Uh-huh. So that's normal then?
Yeah, I think I should have made Savra roll a Constitution check for when I struck her a second ago.
Why?
Cause fear is concentration, apparently.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So go ahead and give me a con save.
Well, I have advantage on those, so.
See how you do. Still got it.
I'll do it.
Yep.
All right, so this one would have advantage, but because it's feared, it does not have advantage on its attack against Gottwald. Doesn't matter.
Jesus Christ.
23.
But they're rolling so high.
They are thrashing around and rolling and trying to rip a pinky off. 4 piercing
Yep.
damage.
That's right.
Top of the initiative. We got Toro. We got Mac. We got Gottwald. We got Savra. Token Fate. Toro, roll on the Chaos in the Harbor table, please.
Damn it. Where's that table?
Where's that table? Macro. Chaos in the Harbor is the name of it. Should be near the top of the macros.
Alright.
I saw the video. He says, "Oop, I lost my goddamn pinky."
That's really funny.
It's really funny. Horrifying, but like, yeah, that's like a Looney Tunes
Oops.
style.
He sounds pretty upset about it, to be honest. But still, the words.
But to be like, yeah, that's fucking hilarious. The ship violently lurches to one side. The harbor is waves
Goodbye,
crashing. I need everybody who's still on the ship to give me a dexterity saving throw. Toro, Mac, and Cheese. So far, these saves are fine. Cheese! You see Cheese tumble into the water right next to Gottwald. But Toril and Mac stay on the boat. Alright, Toril, go ahead.
Alright. I'm gonna tentacle all over number 1.
As you do.
Oh, man.
Most
Wow.
protracted.
The water's too cold, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Tentacles just loves being in the water too much. It's just frolicking.
I want to blast him now.
Yeah. 19. And again, it gets knocked down like 10 feet diagonally into the water.
Yeah, I'll blast him again.
13 does hit. We've established for 7. All right, that shark's starting to get
Nice.
bloodied up.
And then I'm gonna hold on to the steering wheel, I guess. I don't know.
Sabra.
All right. We're gonna keep our bubble going. 10, 20, 30.
Are you from Nevewinter?
No. I'm worse. Swim to me!
Ah! Only hesitates for like a moment, and then he quickly like just awkwardly flops over
Into
to
my
you.
air bubble.
Yeah.
Yes, welcome to my air bubble.
To be in your air bubble though, he'd basically have to like hug you, like unless you like.
I figured as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's
I extend the coattail.
yeah. The adrenaline's keeping him near, but he does not. You think he is very uncomfortable by you.
And then for shark number 1,
And he starts motioning at his buddies, like, please help him.
yeah, y'all swim to me. I attack shark number 1.
Okay. With oh geez, a chromatic orb.
Yep.
20 will hit, yeah.
I'm
Just
just gonna do
while he's
another
hugging you, just throw a grenade at a shark.
one. Yeah. You gotta get him away, man.
Yeah.
We'll say that is thunder damage to the shark.
Nice little depth charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shark starts like twitching terribly. You're not sure if you killed it or not, but it looks like it is like just shaking its head.
Swim to me if you want to live.
Yeah, everybody around starts looking at you going, and unfortunately you realize that you probably can't take everybody at once.
Oh, I can.
Well, they don't know about the spells you have in your repertoire. To your satisfaction, you see this shark begin to swim away. It totally disengages and just swims down. Looks like it is leaving a huge trail of blood.
Just like me.
Yeah. Gotwald!
Gotwald, as a free action, Gotwald's gonna... I don't know, which one looks more injured?
5. Is the one you punched.
Do two damage to number 5 as he just squeezes it in his hands.
Oh. So cartilaginous.
And then he will... I don't even know how, like, mechanically how this works. He starts pounding the sharks together. Because it's punches, but he's holding 2 sharks.
I'm gonna let you punch something if you've got shark in both hands.
Well, then what
is the
happens if he
mechanic?
starts doing this to the sharks? You tell me. It's one of the... Either you let me punch them, or I start playing action figures.
Playing action figures.
This is like it's girls with their Barbie dolls and kiss.
Now
Now
kiss.
kiss.
Now
Now
kiss.
kiss.
The sharks.
So not only would they take damage from Gottwald smashing them together, they have teeth, so they would be injuring each other.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to shove one shark into the other shark. Is one of them larger than the other?
Doesn't have to be by a lot. Not by a lot. Just enough to get
enough.
some. Just get some purchase.
I don't know, man. Give me a.
Or I could alternatively I could just hold them and just horns them in the water. Like I can attack them with my horns while I'm holding.
You could do that. I'll try to come up with. I have never. Yeah, this would be trying to adjudicate some kind of shark mashing ruling. Or you could just horns them while you've got them grappled.
That's right. All right, I'll do that. Just to save you from having to come
I
up with a
appreciate
rule
that.
right now. Hornsing number 5. 13 hit a
13
shark
will hit a shark. We have determined
Alright.
that.
for 8 damage.
Okay. That one's looking pretty bad.
Do I have any bonus actions I can do? No, not really. I'm already grappling them. All right. Then I'll go ahead and horns number 5 again. Just slam it into his own horns repeatedly.
Wow.
And kiss.
9.
Okay, you actually do bring your horns and just absolutely spear that shark in the head. Now you've got a dead shark in one hand.
Right, great. I can let go of the shark now. I don't
If you
need-
wish, you could.
Yeah. I don't really need... The other sharks are dead. So
Yeah.
I'll just hang on to the shark.
This is just a souvenir now.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. 3 is dead. We go to Mac. Can they repeat the cause fear, or is that just... It's concentration, though, so probably not. They don't get to repeat the save, right?
I think they get to do the save at the end of each of their turns.
Okay.
Let me check. Yeah. Frightened target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay.
Can I go?
Yes, go ahead, Mac.
He's gonna shoot number 4.
Probably not gonna matter.
For 22 damage, my goodness. That was a huge arrow that stuck right into its eye, and it just starts twitching with blood falling down. It looks like it is almost dead.
Oh, damn it. Well, would you allow me to, for Cheese to do that infused strike then?
Sure.
So Cheese will add an extra 3 lightning damage.
Cheese can do it early, like when the arrow's coming, or do it late after the arrow's in there and it like just somehow charges the arrow already stuck in, like a lightning rod or something.
Like, well, it's coming, you know, we're coordinated.
Yeah.
So he's like swimming and he like looks up and shoots a little lightning into the arrow.
Yeah, that is literally the damage we need to end that shark.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then you don't see any active sharks around, but you feel like you got to move fast. Because I mean, there's just shit everywhere, and you think there'd be more sharks here like any moment.
Plus, there's lizard blood trailing in the water.
There is a lot of blood in the water now. Yeah, for sure. But I will go ahead and take you guys out of combat, but you gotta tell me like right what you're doing right now before more shit hits the fan.
Can we look the
Frantically
bodies?
swimming.
Take all the gold from those sharks. Yeah, Sabra, what are you doing with your...
Frantically pushing them all towards the boat. Get on the boat, get on the boat, get on the boat, get on the boat.
Yeah, Gottwald will do the same thing. He'll swim cumbrously over to them, and if he has to put them on his shoulders, he'll do that. But
Yeah.
well, he can
Matt-
carry one or two.
We'll test out his cloak of the mana ray, and then before you know it, he just like scoops up all the people and
You could have fucking done that this whole time!
He'd prefer to snipe from the boat, though.
Yeah,
like he
that's
could
fair.
have, but
That's fair.
just because I have a swim speed doesn't mean my arrows are as effective in the water.
No,
Yeah.
that's very fair. Now that the danger has passed, I will jump into the water. All right, yeah. Well, you guys can act as a coordinated team very quickly. Gottwald can ride his shark jet skis, and Sabra with her air bubble can help give everybody some oxygen if they're fading. You look down, but you see only bodies. You don't see anybody at the sunken part of the ship, but you do manage to save all 4 people that you saw initially still alive from that ship. Golf clap for all of you. And make it back onto your ship.
polite golf clap for that.
Polite golf clap. And I will give all of you a point of inspiration for that. I think Sabra already had one, though.
Nice.
Thanks. I feel appreciated right now.
The guards, they look like the Nevewinter militia, or not militia, but like, I guess, standing Neverwinter watch probably. So Mac, you probably literally know some of them by name, the ones that you were so callous about. But they say that the attack happened suddenly with very little warning. You know, usually you can see ships coming and they get a warning system, but for some reason these were either hidden or they're not sure how they appeared so quickly and so suddenly. And then these ships immediately began attacking the ships first to cripple all of their defenses and started firing at the walls. They managed to get like 1 or 2 ships launched, and then that's when these like giant sharks just came up and ripped some of the ships apart. And they said that actually sahuagin attacked their ship also, but then the sahuagin moved on and just left these survivors for the sharks in the water. And they're in full on like just panic, survival, war mode essentially.
All right, Gottwald will call out to whichever crew member might have access to whatever weapons we have on board.
Chandra,
Arm these men.
let's say Chandri, who is your kind of ship's doctor, immediately like takes them and starts like getting them down below and giving them some water and stuff, basic healing.
Yeah.
Because some of them have severe shark bites. All of them are suffering from like a level of exhaustion. She's like, there will be time for questions later. We need to heal these people.
Good. Now I believe we saved the rest of the city from the sahuagin that are invading, yes?
No arguments from the ship. They all seem they are full on board with whatever you guys, the plan is for trying to help these people. But yeah, the docks look they are on full on under attack at this point.
You guards, what was your name again? Johnson?
Johnson!
John Johnson?
John Johnson.
Special Agent Johnson.
John John Johnson.
John?
We haven't known each other very well. I'm Mac. I'm part of the Nevewinter Watch from Sector 3A.2X.
Yeah, the turtle.
Yes. It seems I am well known. I have a dragon friend now. But anyways, that's a Drake. Besides the point. You know this section of the city better than I do. I'll admit it. Is there any other way into the port? Can we get around to help save more people?
If you can keep this ship intact, you got a straight line right to the harbor from here. I think you look out and there is one of those giant sharks that's kind of in between the closest dock to the harbor. And again, it's got that long coral growth. And you can see from a distance now that there are sahuagin with people wrapped up in these nets. And they seem to be bringing people to this giant coral thing.
How far away is it?
God, you're always keeping me honest on the fucking distances.
It's crucial information.
It's crucial information. Long enough where you'd have to get a little closer to do anything, I guess. We'll say that's another 200 feet.
But they seem to be dragging people.
Yes.
Or capture people.
Yeah.
Capturing people.
And you recall the sahuagin from the island were also capturing a lot of people.
Yeah. That's true. That's what the people we rescued in the air bubble. They were just being held, right?
Yep.
We must save those citizens. Yes. Let us attack that. Is it a whale? Is it a shark? What is the coral creature that spewed sahuagin and is now collecting prisoners?
You're not sure what the coral thing is, but you definitely see a shark that looks like it's about 30 feet long. That
Okay.
has been it seems like kind of attached to this coral thing like you would attach a horse to a carriage, but all like with natural like organic seaweed and shit.
It's a megalodon.
100%, yeah. Big shark. But you got a big boat.
Yeah.
So
We could ram the giant shark. See if we can puncture a shark with a ram.
It seems to be idling right now, although sharks can't fully idle, I think, in order to breathe. But for this purposes, it's going very, very slow. So that the sahuagin are literally like dragging people into this large coral growth thing, which has like all these barnacles and mollusks and shit on it. That you can't
whatever
quite
the
see.
Sahuagin are doing, it doesn't look good. We need to interfere.
Yes, I agree.
Now,
Full speed ahead.
how precise do you think our ship is to hit the shark and not the coral-filled people?
Hmm.
You know, one miscalculation and we ram a bunch of people with our thick thighs.
With
We
this.
certainly don't want to hurt innocent people with our thick thighs. That would be the ultimate crime.
Yes.
Would be frowned upon.
Thankfully, the shark is very large, which makes your thigh ramming job much easier.
We aim for the head.
Okay.
The coral, the carriage is on the midsection, right? Let's aim for the head of the shark.
Actually, I was literally being like a horse-drawn carriage, it's behind.
Oh, it's behind it. Oh,
Like
okay.
think about how you're like sitting like with the reins and shit. So it's literally behind it.
Oh,
So as not to fuck up the
I was
sharks.
imagining more like the elephants from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
like sitting on their back.
Right. No, this is more likely
yeah.
a horse-drawn carriage, so that presumably maybe not to fuck up like the shark's movement too.
Okay.
But it's like tethered, but yeah, the shark is actually like here, and then the coral growth is like behind it, essentially.
In that case, yes, aim for the
And the
midsection.
growth looks like it's
Puncture
almost
the shark
as
wherever-
big as the shark. This is a large thing.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, you guys can do ramming speed with the ram. You tell all your new folks down in the med bay, which you have a med bay now.
Get ready.
Yeah, get ready to ram. Who wants to be aiming this ram and trying to hit this shark? And yeah, what's the plan?
What kind of check is this going to be? I don't.
It's an attack roll.
Oh, it's an attack roll. With I assume with the ship.
With the yes, the ship has an attack roll. The ram has an attack roll.
Oh.
If you guys had
I
other...
would like to cast a spell at the shark at the same time we're ramming it.
Sure, yeah, we can set that up.
I want to shoot a poison arrow at the shark at the same time we're ramming it.
Okay,
I
now we're
suppose-
talking. Now we're talking.
Gottwald is the only one with seafaring experience. So I feel like if anybody's at the helm, it's
Sure.
Gottwald.
Okay.
We are not volunteering for that position.
You got the ramming speed. Savra is firing a spell. Max shooting an arrow. Toro, what would you like to be doing during this ramming maneuver?
A poison arrow, to be more specific.
Okay.
I can't do that. I'll just be blasting. Eldritch
So-
style.
Always blessed.
Everybody lines up with their shit. Yeah, you guys can essentially, it's kind of equivalent to a surprise round, I guess, because you're just coming at it, even though you're not stealthing, but you're just coming at with speed, specifically to ram at the sharks. You'll all be able to get a volley of things off. And again, assuming, yeah, you can all aim at the shark from here. Aiming at anything else would be too challenging at this speed. But again, thankfully, the shark is big. All right, everybody, go ahead and give me, so the ram, Chris, is a +8 to hit. So a d20 +8 as you charge into the shark full steam ahead. Everybody else, give me your readied attack roll for the surprise round, or a spell if you have a spell.
And
Does
the
it work
shark is next to the dock, and there's sahuagin right there with it, right?
It's not. You're not quite at the dock yet. No, this is. You guys are making your way through all the different things along the path. The shark is probably. You're probably another like 200 feet now to the dock, but you think that once you take this out, it would be clear sailing there. There are sahuagin in the area, but there are also people in nets that the sahuagin are dragging in the area. There's a lot of dice being rolled right now. I'm scared. All right, so Gottwald rolls a 21 for the ram, which is going to hit. The damage on the ram is 3d10.
Okay. 15, perfectly average.
Yeah. Oops. Okay, and then we've got... I guess that's Mac shooting the bow. So 21 will hit. Mac, give me the damage on the bow. As you all come in, just racing along, you slam that ram right into the shark, and that instantly like breaks off the tether, and pierces the shark mightily. Just a harpoon struck in its side, but it is very large, and even though the ram is big, the shark just looks more pissed off than anything else. For 8 damage and infused.
Too light.
Okay, so
And it's
for
poisoned.
10 damage, well, it gets to make a con save. Con save. It is not poisoned. So 14. Toro, it looks like you got a crit, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did it roll the
Now,
crit?
do we ask what the logistics are of him pushing a 30-foot shark with Eldritch Blast?
Yeah, you're right. That is probably going to be.
There's
a
no
little...
size limit on it, I presume.
It's magical, yeah.
That's right. Nice. 15.
I almost got another crit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everybody's only getting off one attack here because it's a readied action.
This is my one attack.
Okay. Oh, I thought you rolled
And you-
twice.
Well, I can
you
do
did.
2 blasts in one action.
9, 15. I got you. 15.
I've got finger guns.
Finger guns. All right, what's the total damage then?
I can't add 16.
Plus 15 plus 1.
All right. So, oh, just those two. Okay. They're so different. I assumed there were other modifiers involved. And then Savra is attacking with a witch bolt, which is 22 is going to hit. So do the witch bolt thing. What does that do? Oh, that's the channeled lightning one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My
Target takes-
tentacle's a bonus.
1d12.
Cast it at second level, so it's taking 2d12.
Okay, so that's the 10.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you're currently like channeling the
Mm-hmm.
light. I don't. 30 feet is going to be tricky though on that range on that thing.
I mean, we rammed it with a spear. We're within 30 feet.
You are, yeah. It's okay. Yeah, at the moment, but we'll see if you can maintain the distance. Yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky on the map I've got. Okay, so the situation is you ram it, and then your ship is now pulling up alongside this coral cluster, and now you can see that there are sahuagin with people in nets, and there's all these giant mollusks, like humanoid-sized mollusks, growing on the coral. And you can see just as one of the sahuagin opens, just kind of wraps the top, opens, the mollusk pops open, and they shove the person inside. This is like while you guys were ramming. And as soon as you ram, of course, all hell breaks loose with these sahuagin, but they seem to be using this thing as some sort of prison system.
Mollusk holding cells.
Mollusk holding cells. And now we've entered this scenario. And I'm going to ask for some initiative.
Shark.
So, more people endangered.
Is that a trash pile?
That is that giant coral grow thing, and it's some sort of organic prison.
Those are the mollusks on top of it, the black things, right?
Yep.
Okay.
What's that one?
It didn't recognize my roll. I have to roll again, but I got a 19.15.
Okay. Lost Chris for a second.
Oh, I got the same one again.
Thankfully, he rolled very crappy for initiative. Mac, hang on before your turn. It is still chaos in the harbor. So, Toro, I need you to roll that chaos in the harbor table, please.
Already?
Yeah, it's still pretty chaotic around here.
Man.
Oh, this is a great one to get while you're all still on the boat. Everybody on the boat, give me a deck save. Is this very appropriate after you ram the shark and snap the reins holding it? Suddenly the whole thing just tips to the
Roll
side.
is like super easy, guys.
Man, you know, I forgot to add to the crit last time you got a crit too. Let me add to that thing. Chat did not call me out on that. Giveaway, let's see. So we're already at a 7 then. 5 to 7. Mac. I still need Chris to roll, but hopefully he'll come back soon. I'm not sure what happened. Mac, you go tumbling into the water.
He has baby aggro too.
Yeah, but whose baby?
Got
That's what
well,
the police want to know.
I need a I need a deck save.
He's been having an affair for the past few years.
Here comes the baby.
What's happening?
I need a deck save from you. The ship violently lurched to one side because of the
Oh.
warring in the harbor.
Oh, great. My bless is giving me a 5.
You go tumbling off the ship into the water.
Okay. Why am I in the back of the ship again? Can I be closer to the front? where I was?
You specifically said you were
Oh,
aiming the
oh,
ship
oh,
at the ram.
Wait, I thought the steering wheel's this.
That's the anchor. That's the anchor winch.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
this is the
your
steering wheel
controls
back
are in
here?
the back.
Oh,
Steering
okay.
wheel of the ship called.
The ship's wheel?
What's it called? Also, we went right from there to here. Has it been more than a minute?
I will say that it's anything that happened in the fight last session has worn off, but anything happened in the last fight has not worn off.
Okay.
Because you guys reacted pretty quick to these events.
Sure. Then I'm still large. That's all.
I'm still large.
I'm still large.
So Mac, you fall into the water, but it is still your turn.
How high is the ship? How easy is it to climb back on the ship?
It's about 8 feet high. It's not easy unless you have somebody that can lower something down for you, basically. There is like a rowboat that hangs, you know, near the top of the ship. There's obviously ropes people can throw over. But without having any of that, somebody do something, basically. There's not really much options you have of getting back in. It's true. A ship's wheel is just a glorified rudder.
It's just a rudder. Yeah, but it looks like the old what do you call them? Like the fan boats. The way that you drive those, just turn a stick.
Mm-hmm. Hydro things.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I put you in the water. It's your worst fear. But you can show off your cloak now.
Take the action to put it on. Trying to think of my best action at this point.
Go grapple that giant shark. Let's see if that works out for you.
That worked out. I don't think I rolled initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
back of line with you.
I will use my
Thank you.
action to put my cloak on, and I will swim
Hot 60
30 feet.
Yeah.
I can swim 60 feet,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna swim 30 feet underwater up to here.
Okay.
And
Observe what's going on.
you see Mac just dive under the water,
Yeah.
and then Cheese just takes a running leap off the ship.
That's adorable.
follows.
She's
Cheese
like,
always
no.
His strength score is 16, so he just flies in the air. Wait, hold on.
Goosh.
No. Wait. Oh yeah, his speed is 40. So yeah, he's about here. In the water.
And Mac, you can see as you near this coral cluster, you see that it seems to have some kind of long tentacle things that kind of thrash out almost in your direction, anticipating you getting closer. But they can't reach you from this position.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anything directly underneath the coral structure?
They seem to be strategically around, and you're not sure what their reach is because you just can't see how far they can extend, but they're kind of placed around the entire thing.
Okay, but I can't see if there's like a dome underneath the coral structure. It's flat like a lily pad. Probably not relevant. Just tell me it's not relevant.
Right, yeah. Well, it depends on what you're trying to do, I guess. But if you really go
I'm
look
just
under there,
anything underneath to like, if I kept diving, would I be able to? Is there any point in diving underneath the tentacles and just going straight up the middle?
it's not open on the middle. Basically, it's a thick structure. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
So,
you,
can't reach anything.
yeah.
Anyways,
All right, you see Mac jump off into the water, and Cheese Mac fell off the water and then swam under the water, and then Cheese jumped after him. Savra.
I did not do this willingly. Put me in this position.
Fun stuff.
So
you're currently concentrating on the witch bolt shocking the shark right now, I think.
Yes. Oops.
I'll give it to you, like you said. You just rammed it, but for the purpose of this map,
Yeah.
I didn't. I just
Move
put you
it
guys
5
here.
feet closer.
I could get rid of that.
I mean, there you go.
This one now. That one shark was just to show the scale of how big it is compared to your ship. It's like a third of the length of your ship.
Yeah, I'll just shock it again.
Sure.
So because I shocked it originally at a second level, does the damage happen still at a second level, or is it reverted back to a first level?
It does say when you cast a spell using a spell slot second level higher, the initial damage increases by D12 for each slot a level above first. So, looks like you can use your action just to deal 1d12. Yeah, so unfortunately that part doesn't scale. The initial damage scaled, but the future attacks is just 1d12.
Okay.
I wish they changed that spell to like a bonus action or something cool. They can do something else while it's going on.
Right.
Yeah. So I'll do 8 more damage to it.
Okay. It's just Sith Lord Force Lightning into the shark. Now, the shark does look heavily damaged. You guys unloaded on it and did a shit ton of damage, including literally the ship tearing a hole in its side. But it is still up and around. And looks pretty upset about this whole situation. Let's see. It's 15, 30 feet. The sahuagin quickly abandon the prisoners they've got here and will swim. Let's see. 40 feet. Swim towards Cheese, since Max specifically went underwater. Yeah. And, oh, reminding to that Cheese took the dodge action.
Yeah, because he didn't do anything. He just jumped off the ship.
That is true.
Just moved.
That is true. Is Cheese injured from the last fight?
Yes. Dang, it keeps resetting, but yeah.
Oops.
Oops. Just kidding. He's at 18. He's injured. He's hurt.
Okay, so they would normally have advantage, so because it's the dodge, it's just a normal attack. That is gonna miss, and that is gonna miss. And then it will attempt to spit its poison, which is also gonna miss. Cheese just flailing in the water, but dodging all the attacks.
Cheese is a tank no matter what situation.
It really is. Absolute champion of the tank. These guys have any range attacks? Sort of. 10, 15, 30, 40. How far are we talking here? Alright, the sahuagin will kind of climb on to the coral structure, move deftly through all of the mollusks and growths and stuff, and attempt to throw a spear at you, Savra. Now, advantage for blood frenzy, but disadvantage because it's a spear throwing well outside of its range, so it's just gonna be a normal attack. Oh, you're close. Ooh, and yet that spear comes a second time I've crit against you, by the way.
Yep.
I thought you said you had disadvantage.
I did, but it has blood frenzy because you are injured. Oh, never mind. That's only melee attacks.
You can't. That's only melee attacks.
Only melee
I was about to
attacks.
say.
Only melee attacks.
Yeah.
All right.
So roll that shit again.
Try again.
He's not gonna fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good point. I didn't read the fine print on that one. All right. So
We
that
all
one
have
is
that
a
ability
miss.
where we just stop reading.
Stop because I got the good part out. Yep. This one will do the same thing. So a disadvantage spear throw, mainly because they see you like shocking the shark. How about a 16?
Technically that would hit, but I have a question.
Sure.
So,
How bad is this?
am I allowed to take reactions while concentrating on the witch bolt that's hitting the shark man?
Yeah, absolutely. Most
Without
reactions don't
losing my witch bolt.
Yeah.
Because it says if the spell also ends if the spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. So because it's a reaction, it doesn't count, right?
That is correct. Witch bolt really says that? If you do anything else, it ends?
Yeah.
God, what a pain in the ass spell. Okay. It's got a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, we have very specific situation.
Yeah, alright, so this spear comes hurtling towards you, but you throw up the magical force field.
You got one hand pointing at the shark, and the other one's like nothing.
That's exactly what I was imagining.
Yeah.
Like you're like electrifying the shark, and then just the spear, and you just one hand
Real
out.
like wizard battle shit.
It's like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. It's just like no, and it just stops.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spear just falls. This one will go after Cheese. Again, normal attack because Blood Frenzy does work, but disadvantage because of the dodge action. Claws or spear. Okay, there we go. There's the crit.
Jesus.
for 11 damage, and roll on that massive damage table for me. Ooh, Cheese is frightened.
Cheese feels fear.
Cheese feels fear. Did not want to jump into the water after all. That's just a disadvantage. All right. Second attack, again, normal with the bite. 16.
Misses.
It misses Cheese?
Yeah, he's got a 17.
Oh, your AC went up. Okay. Shoot.
Yeah, it goes up with every proficiency bonus.
Gotcha. The giant shark will dive into the water.
Isn't this thing attached to it, though?
The ram has broken this thing, and you look like the shark would be able to rip free if it wanted to. But yeah, the ram attack and all that definitely ripped it free of its bonds. And the giant shark smells blood in the water as it goes under. I will leave it up to Token Fate if it attacks Cheese or Mac.
But Mac's not injured.
Mac is not injured. That's true.
I am not bleeding.
There's still blood.
Are you trying to sell that I should attack your beloved Cheese instead?
That one, not
I
me.
mean,
That-
he's the tank. He's
No,
not
you
injured.
make a good point. You make a good point. He is bleeding and you are not.
I'm not injured, so
All right. Well, you sold me. The shark does have the blood frenzy. So with advantage, no, not with advantage because he took the dodge action though. That's the thing is he's dodging. Blood. You know what? But the blood. You're right next to him, so the blood is in the water. It's back to Token Fate. Token Fate's gonna decide. A little blood got on you, Mac. A little blood got on you. However, no advantage because you are not injured, but you did not take dodge. So just a straight attack as this shark comes swimming in. This giant shark with a mouth that it could just swallow you whole practically.
it's good.
Sell it,
That's
DM,
very sad
sell
for
it.
me. An 11. I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2. As this, it's still terrifying. This giant form comes just roaring by, and just barely, not barely. It actually missed you by a mile.
Slightly confused where the source of blood is coming from.
It is. Yeah. It turns up at the last second and sees Cheese up there. Still rolling around the area, and this thing looks definitely pretty fast. This sahuagin will come rolling in, and they seem like they're on pretty much the same side as the shark.
Remember, I'm 30 feet underwater.
Yep, this one's coming after Cheese. Yeah, you're underwater. The shark went for you, was already underwater. These guys were all above water. So same thing, blood frenzy, but the thing cancels it out. So two-handed. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now why couldn't I do this with a giant shark? I would have ripped you in half. This is. That's a lot of crits for the DM though.
It is.
I think Cheese is going down.
He's gone. Yeah, he poofs out of existence.
Poofs out of existence.
He did his job.
He did. He absorbed some blows. Yep. And then this one starts to look underwater at you and up at the ship. But that's all it can do on its turn. Gottwald. All you've seen was that giant shark dive underwater. So at this point, I'm not going to take it off the map, but it's well underwater.
Yeah, I don't see it or the Mac at this point, probably.
Yeah.
Can you embiggen me?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna end up using my whole turn just getting to the fight, but alright. So that's his action to swim up here. But again, the shark and Mac are 30 feet down, right? So I'm not even like I'm in the
Yeah.
water, like,
If you're
way above
searching for them because you saw Mac go underwater, you can probably spot this action. And clearly the shark is very visible once you're looking under the water. Then it's this huge, long form.
None of these are good things. All right. Gottwald's just going to use a dash action to try to make it up onto this, whatever, barnacle.
Okay.
Barnacle carriage.
On the barnacle carriage.
And once he's on top of it, I assume, is it something I can easily climb up onto? Like from the, if I'm swimming up to it?
Yes.
And get on it? Okay.
Yeah, it's like climbing onto I don't know, like just a giant coral reef that's sticking out of the water, basically. Like, it's very bizarre and crazy, but yeah, it's definitely fine purchase.
Okay. Then as a bonus attack, as I run up onto this thing, I'm going to do a horns attack. He just came up out of the ocean.
Yeah.
Horns down, charging towards number 3 here.
Horns down, ass up. Yeah.
That's right.
Well, you made
oh my god!
Wow, nat 1 though. It took a lot of work with the movement and the climbing.
His hoof feet aren't getting a lot of purchase on these barnacles. It's awkward.
The rolls have been very lopsided this session. With I'm getting all the crits and you guys getting a lot of nat 1s there. I guess Reese got that one pretty good crit.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Gottwald, at the end of your turn, you see one of these barnacles, suddenly tentacles lash out and try to strike at you. As if this coral has its own natural defense system.
Damn, that'll hit.
You take 11 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled in the tentacles. The grappler is now the grapple-e.
I don't like that at all.
Ironic.
How ironic. These tentacles wrap around you.
But then Gutwald twists and wraps around the tentacles.
I've got you wrapped around me. Right.
But it says I'm also restrained, which is worse. Which is something I can't do, but other grapplers.
You look at the tentacles like, teach me your ways, tentacles.
I wish to restrain as well.
The trick is to hack your arms off and replace them with tentacles.
Oh, yeah.
Then you can really, because then you can do the whole like snake wrapping thing, and that's how you restrain.
Yeah.
If two grapplers grapple each other at the exact same time, do they create like a perpetual
They
motion
create
machine?
They create a baby grappler, Reese, is what happens.
we two grapplers love each other very much.
When they grapple each other, there's a baby grappler on the way, I think. Toril, with your impressive 4 initiative.
Yes. I'm gonna blast number 1 with my blasting. Yeah.
Been nailing the blasting.
Nice.
8 and gets
Blast
shoved
him.
10 feet backwards.
Right next to Gutwald.
Yeah.
Great.
Wrapped in tentacles.
Great.
Just as I planned. I'll blast number him again.
Number him again. Well, you're not missing with these things, though. 5. Alright, that one looks really messed up as it takes another sailing 10 feet backwards, falls a little bit off the coral into the water. Flails around on its
Did you bring your
back.
tentacle with you, or was that gone now?
It lasts for a minute.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we need Tentacle. But yeah, I guess Tentacle was cruising with you on the ship. Or can it move? I don't know how that works. Did you have to put it away and then restow it?
Yeah, like it only lasts for a minute. It can travel 30 feet per turn. So
Did you want to resummon it?
it takes an action. I'm good.
Okay.
Hmm.
Leave it there. Mac, you are in a very dangerous position. I'm excited. I don't know if you're excited.
Yeah, watch this.
I guess it's a bonus action, but whatever.
As a bonus action, Mac casts
Speaking of,
Zephyr's Strike. He moves like the wind. Oh wait, he
gotcha.
moves like the wind under the water.
Okay.
So sets my movement speed's 90 now. He swims up,
And you
and
still have
like
your
a beautiful
Yeah, go ahead.
swan, he shoots out of the water towards the coral reef. aims his arrow at number 3. And thanks to Zephyr Strike, I do have advantage on this. He aims at number 3 right next to Galtwald. And does 22 plus 5.
You're
force
assuming a
damage.
22 hit? Yes, it does.
I am assuming 22 hits.
So you leap out of the air like a dolphin and just
Yeah.
midair.
Wait, do that one more time.
Yeah.
That's my dolphin sound.
One more time. Don't think I heard
No,
it.
I'm
the first time.
good. I can't do it a third time. I'll
No,
summon.
that was-
I'll summon the
that
ghost
was
of
the
that.
That was mildly entertaining at first, but you clarifying that it's your dolphin sound.
You guys don't have a go-to dolphin sound? Did you not watch? What was the fucking show with the dolphin that was on like Nickelodeon?
That could talk? Or like
Yeah,
communicate?
I think it
Yeah.
talked. I don't remember.
It had like a microchip or something.
Flipper?
Is
No.
Echo the dolphin.
it? No, not Echo. It was a fucking Sega game. Was it Flipper? Is that what I'm thinking of? There was a fucking
Flipper,
dolphin show.
Flipper, faster than lightning. No one you see.
Oh, yeah, it was-
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Really? Okay.
You never saw that? It was stupid as hell.
I remember a different show where there was a dolphin that had a chip on its side of its neck and it could like speak. Like Mr.
Yeah, I know what that one is too. Oh, what's the name of that one?
Let's see, it's remote controlled by the military.
That was a much different show.
Yeah.
Got real dark.
Yep.
Please kill me.
Black Ops for the military.
All right, so you shoot out of the water
Yep, I fly out of the water like a dolphin.
like a dolphin.
I shoot an arrow into number 3.
Okay,
Like a
doing a bazillion damage. 22,
Dolphins do
like a dolphin armed with a longbow.
Zephyr Strike also gives me an extra 1d8, so that rolled up above, so an extra 5. So 27 damage.
20. Okay, with the Zephyr Strike, that actually kills it with a gloriously amazing cinematic action
love it.
maneuver as
I
you
love it.
swim out of there, pull the bow out, no longer in water for a brief second, and fire it into that sahuagin. It just crunk, just absolutely gets pinned to the coral.
It lands on the coral, does a quick turn. Thank you, thank you.
Like golf claps for
Yeah.
the award. We get
Golf clap gets a lot of use.
Attack number 2 at number 4. You killed my cheese, he yells as he pulls longbow at number 4.
Vengeance.
14
14 does hit. These guys are on the surface.
or 18.
18 damage. That is
Cheese
a nasty
was
hit.
there would be a little essence to it.
Oh. Wipe a tear for cheese. Pour one out for cheese.
And should I do a piercer? I haven't done it. I kept forgetting about it. You reminded me the other day. 4. Yeah, why not? Let's re-roll that 4 damage
Oh, right.
for piercer. All right, I got a 4 again. Never mind. Okay, that was my.
You haven't rolled like
That-
1s or 2s so far, so it's.
I know.
kind of-
Well, I don't even look that closely. But
I
anyways,
know, yeah.
that is my beautiful way of getting out of that predicament.
All right.
Fuck off, giant shark.
Yeah, and I think this giant shark has gone. It already went below water to attack Mac, who is 30 feet down. So I think we're out of your 30-foot range of Witchbolt.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
going to instead cast Tasha's Caustic Brew, which is a 30-foot line,
Hmm.
so I can hit all 3 of them.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Spray acid into the water. You're like a corporate polluter now.
I am.
Not just any polluter, but a corporate polluter.
Just emptying your toxic waste into the sea.
Do we think we're gonna
Sequest! Thank you,
allow-
Sylvan. Sequest had a talking dolphin.
Sure, it did. We believe you. Was that animated or?
No, it was a
No,
cartoon show.
it was
real-
yeah.
I never saw that.
Yeah, I saw that one. That one was awful.
It was
Well-
one of those bad like action adventure shows from the 90s. Yeah.
You'll have to be more specific.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dex. Does the other guy have better Dex? Does have better Dex.
I was gonna cast this at a higher level, but I guess I'm not going to. This one doesn't ever ask me about casting it at a higher level, so it's
Really?
fine. But I think it's because it's not put in right. I need to add in the higher level cast damage,
Oh, yeah.
so it'll ask me for it next time.
It'll prompt, yeah. The two little sahuagins fail and take, or no, this is the one that
It's a permanent. It's like
each
they
creature
get
in the line
covered
will
in
next time
acid.
they be covered in acid, or until the creature is starting to wash the acid off. Covered in acid, take the damage at the start of each of its turns. All right, this one's a little trickier. So they get the acid condition. And if they make the save, they just don't. Okay. All right. So I don't know if we want to use that damage or if we want to roll. For
I'll roll
their
it.
turn.
I'll roll it each time it comes
Okay,
up.
sure. You know what? We were supposed to. I forgot to do my thing. At the
Don't
start of the
take
round, Toril. I know we did the start of the round technically with Mac's turn, but Toril, you always get the token pay for this. Roll in the chaos in the harbor table, please.
Troll chaos.
Turns out
Harbor.
he's the fate maker. Nothing
All right.
crazy. Nothing crazy.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna try to cast this again. I want to see if it prompts me for a higher level.
Hmm.
Okay, it does now. Okay. All right, you're good.
It
Go ahead.
just needs to know there's something that happens at a higher level.
Yeah.
The raider will swim back to Mac and scream out some marine-themed obscenities. And actually, it's gonna try to spit its poison first. 16. I don't think that hits you.
I'm a 17.
17. Okay. And then it goes with bite, claws. Oh, that's right. These guys have the nets. The nets. Nah, they'll go with the. No, that's not gonna work. And that's not gonna work. You really need to lose some hit points so they can get their blood frenzy. This is really fucking me up here. They want to be all up in the blood frenzy. That one's dead. This one got blasted, but it will crawl its way back up to Gottwald, and it's got blood frenzy and you're restrained, so it got,
And advantage from the restraint.
yeah, super advantage. It tries to attack with its spear.
Double advantage.
Double advantage. 13's not gonna do
Which
it.
does nothing.
And a bite. Wait, also, it still can't hit you despite
Wow,
being
all right.
restrained and not being able to dodge. Attacks. It got so disoriented from Twirl's blast. All right, so Savra, I need you to trigger the acid these guys have. Actually, Scraper, wash the acid off itself another creature. They are in the water. Wouldn't they be able to just wash it off that way? I guess it's
I don't believe
magical
acid actually gets washed off by, well, some acids. Maybe I'm thinking of napalm. What is it?
Is the acid gasoline based?
Yeah, there's
Or
something that, like,
oil-based.
water doesn't help. Like a grease fire. I guess that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Is it a grease fire?
Is it a grease fire?
Did she step away? She might have stepped away. I know she'd want to roll that damage. I'm just gonna take that 7. I mean, 7 damage is almost the max it can do anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will take that. And this one will. It'll head. Yeah, it'll go back over to you guys.
Wait, did it take it acid damage?
Sorry, I used the 7 damage you rolled earlier.
Okay.
Attack Mac. Which actually does it have the poison condition or just no? It's just acid on it.
It's got acid on it, so it has to take an action and wash itself
You know
off.
what? That's what it's gonna do. It's gonna take an action to just get rid of the acid. It's gonna wash it off because it's in the water. It's gonna just do this furiously. It doesn't like that shit on it, so it'll use its turn to do that.
It burns!
That will take up its turn. Giant shark has no targets in the water except for your boat.
What?
So it will attempt to attack your boat.
Boats aren't a target.
Boats have stats. That does hit your boat. It needs to do a certain amount of damage, which it
Oh,
does.
shit.
So those of you on the boat hear this giant ripping, crunching sound as you see just pieces of your boat suddenly shred out the water as the shark just like basically rams into it and ends up on the other side, creating a nice little bit of hole in there.
Damn.
Yeah, well, you see that damage, and you know your boat's pretty sturdy. You could probably take a couple of those hits, and then it would be donezo for your boat.
Yeah.
Is what you would estimate.
Yeah.
This one, same thing. It'll spend its turn just wiping off that acid and getting rid of that shit. But it does the acid still... Actually, it might kill it. Go ahead and roll the acid damage. Start of its turn, right?
Acid damage. How much is it? Let's see.
Actually,
2d4. It's not
I
much.
think 2d4 can kill it, but...
5.
Okay, yeah. These guys definitely get rid of that acid and just kind of flounder in the water for the moment. Gottwald.
Well, Gottwald's gonna do the only thing he can do right now and rip some tentacles off his body. He's gonna use his action to free himself. He said, "What kind of check is it?" It just says DC 16.
It's always a strength check.
Strength check.
Yeah, I think it's a straight strength check.
Okay.
Okay, you
17. Thank God for that potion.
You rip free of the tentacles. Mac, I was supposed to do the same thing to you too. I just realized because you ended up on the thing.
Do what?
Hit you with the tentacles as you landed on here.
Oh, is it not a creature with a turn?
Use Zephyr Strike because
It
I
is
don't
not.
do opportunity attacks.
Okay. I'll give you that round then. It is not a creature. This is just the environment.
Does it look like, now that I've freed myself, does it look like even staying on this thing's going to result in these tentacles coming back at me again?
Yes.
Are they coming back?
They look like they're coming back. There's a lot of these clusters on here.
Wait, they can reach you even though you're standing on top?
They're all
Looks
over.
like they're reaching me specifically because
Oh,
I'm
I thought they
standing
were just
top.
on the edges by the water.
Yeah, they're. Well, I mean, the map makes it look like that, but no, they're placed all over except probably the bottom, like you were saying. But they're placed all over this thing to where they've got reach pretty much anywhere on this cluster, in the water
I
and
don't
on the top.
understand.
Can I attack them? Are they something that we can like deal with?
You could try. There's a lot of them, but yeah, you could try to.
I mean, I guess if it's a bunch of individual, I mean, it's looking like there's I mean, at least looking at the map, there's like 3 clusters, but I don't know if there actually are clusters or if there's just tentacles everywhere.
Yeah, now that you're here, you can probably identify where like the sources of it are, and you feel like you could probably attack them.
Okay.
But they look pretty large. They look man-sized. Like these are not, and clearly they were able to wrap around you. So
Yeah. Shit. Well, they also did a lot of damage, which was pretty painful. Bonus action. All right. Well, actually, you know what? As a bonus action, I'm going to second wind.
okay.
Get some health back. 1d10 plus 5. 7. Great. Okay, I'll take 7 health back. That was my action, right, to free myself from the creature.
Yes.
So I'm going to use action surge and take another action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just do attacks. I'm gonna attack number 1. Gonna punch him. Don't have advantage on this. 20 for 13.
Yeah, you punch its just fucking mouth, its face in, just crunched inward. It got really beat up by Twirl's blasts.
Okay. All right, and then with my other attack, I'm basically gonna look for like, I don't know, the cluster of tentacles on this thing that
Sure.
were the one that wrapped me up most recently.
Yeah.
Can I just fist it? Can I fist the tentacle?
You can fist whatever you want.
I would love to.
Not here to judge.
28 on some tentacles.
I think 28 will fist some tentacles, yeah.
Yeah. It's just 6. Giant smite's only 1 time.
Okay. You do some damage, but these things look like they could take a little bit more than that.
Okay. Alright, it's my turn.
All right, tentacles come lashing out. But not
7
gonna
does
find
not.
purchase, yeah. Toro.
Or, as a bonus action, I will bring out my tentacle against that giant shark.
Okay.
Giant shark needs some tentacle love.
And then I'll attack the giant shark with my tentacle.
Caress it. Tickled. 18 will hit for 2 cold damage. Shark feels a bit of chill.
Don't forget, his speed is reduced
That? Yeah.
by 10 feet.
Okay. It's pretty fucking fast in the water, but slightly less faster now.
He barely notices.
It's like, oh, water got a little colder. Oh, all right.
I'll blast number 2.
15 does hit. Ooh, for 9, that is pretty nasty as you blast it backwards. It looks like it is. Both 2 and 4 look near death.
Alright, I'll blast him again. I'm gonna keep blasting until I roll a critical
So they
fail.
roll that one.
Yep.
Alright, well,
Top of the round. Top of the round. Token
down I
fate.
go.
Gives it to Gottwald. Gottwald, Chaos in the Harbor, please.
Oh, I haven't had to do this yet. Let me add it to my thing. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no!
no!
A bolt from an enemy ship comes sailing towards you.
I don't like that! Shit!
I know.
That seems bad.
Include that on this one? I don't think I did. Okay.
This coral carriage is your guys' own thing. Don't attack me.
Yep. No, it's not even. It's just like the chaos of battle is what's coming at you. Not any particular rhyme or reason to it.
Come to Gottwald or this ship?
Gottwald. I token faded it, and that's whoever.
This
If it's a single target attack, that's who gets the.
Yeah, it's the first time we've experienced like a single target thing on this.
Yeah. That's a 20 to hit.
That will hit.
Why don't you go ahead and roll 3d10 for me?
I don't want to roll 3d10.
The ballistas are pretty big.
Oh, goodness. Ha!
Good
Okay.
roll. 6 on a
Okay.
3d10. Wow, you only take 6 damage. It just
I'll take it.
grazes you as this huge
Yeah.
ballista bolt comes sailing by.
Like, knocks me off center for a second.
Yeah. All right, it is your turn. I've started the poll. This is gonna be a tricky one because I feel like you've all had these cool heroic moments too.
Yeah.
You did click past me, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I did. Sorry,
So
Mac's turn.
how do these?
I think it's because Gottwald rolled the thing. That's why I thought it was a turn. Yeah.
Yes.
Do these prisoners look malnourished?
I don't think they've had time to be malnourished. They look like they've only recently been captured.
Ah, okay. And if I stand here, the tentacle will grab me.
That does appear to be the case. They look like they are hungrily reaching out
Man,
for some turtle
I
flesh.
think this is quite challenging. All right. Hey, Gottwald, how hard do these tentacles hit? Does it feel like a little tickle? Does it hurt? Can you take
it
them all?
hurts. It hurts. He's like a welt on his arm.
Mm-hmm.
They squeeze quite hard when they hit you.
All right. Follow-up question: how heavy does this prisoner next to me look?
Just average human size.
Are they conscious? Like, can they?
They're in nets, so
Oh, okay.
they are struggling and kind of in a state of just shock and worry. They were being dragged to this coral prison, but they were abandoned during the fight, so they're just kind
Is
of
she conscious?
floating. Sorry,
Screaming belligerently.
Is she conscious?
That's right.
they are conscious. Yes. Help!
How come they're not getting grappled by the tentacles?
You do notice that. Yeah, the people in the sahuagin nets are not being grappled by the tentacles.
Maybe I should get in the net.
Just put a net over us. Like we're a prisoner too.
Don't grapple me.
I mean, that might work. I don't know.
Yeah, this guy's carrying at least one net, I think. It's how he got the job.
Oh yeah,
It's
is
the
he?
same, it's the same.
Can I pickpocket him?
Their whole
We've
caste
learned-
system is based on net or no
We've
net.
learned how sahuagin corporate culture works.
Yeah,
Whoever has the net gets promoted.
they haven't discovered the internet yet.
Mm-hmm.
I literally took me a second to even.
Yes.
I thought it was a
follow-up
corporate
question.
joke at first. They're like, oh
we-
no, okay.
Do we have any rope ladders down the side of our boat, our ship?
Nobody has done that. Everybody prefers getting in the water versus getting people out of the water, I've noticed. You know what? I changed my mind. It's been this many rounds. One of your various ship allies at this point, I'm sure, has thrown over a fucking rope ladder.
Somebody must have thought of it.
Somebody must have thought of that to throw something in there.
Can you show me where it is?
Probably
Right.
around the middle of the boat side, too.
Okay.
And honestly, they probably would have lowered the rowboat if it weren't for the giant fucking shark swimming in the water that would destroy that boat in about half a second. Because you guys do have a rowboat attached to the ship, but if you wanted to call on your allies to do something specifically, they can. But I will go ahead and say they've automatically thrown a rope ladder over because that seems pretty sensible.
Will you let me
I
carry?
added a rope ladder to the map.
Thank
Will
you.
you let me carry one person and swim, or two people and swim? With my cloak, I got my cloak on.
One person with no check, two people with a check, with an athletics check.
We'll do two people in the check. All right. Zephyr Strike again, but I'm using this for the not attack of. Oh, hold on. I don't get attacked, but for the extra movement speed, I'm going to run over here and pick up Eskimo Girl.
Okay.
Is she sleeping? What is that?
I tried to use different tokens, that it wasn't just the same generic commoner token, so
I appreciate that, but,
Yeah.
But that one looks like she's
it
asleep.
looked like a good prisoner token. What can I say?
Okay.
I pick up Hawaiian Girl as well.
Okay.
Very diverse
I am
Yeah.
not.
prisoners.
I'm not being racist and leaving that third one. It's just that's who I can carry. Can I carry three?
But I will
We'd like
only
it.
save the women, that's it. No, you're not a big Minotaur. You are a regular-sized Fortle, so I'm giving you two people with a check. You could try to carry two people with your spell.
25, 30. I'm in the water. That was my 30 extra feet with Zephyr Strike, and then the Mana Ray gives me a 60 move speed, or swim speed. So I like to swim to the rope ladder.
Okay, give me an athletics check to try to carry both people with you.
2 prisoners here.
Yeah.
Athletics check, you say.
Yep.
A 13.
Close, but you feel like if you want to make it to the rope ladder, you would have to leave somebody behind.
Let's use inspiration then.
Okay, yeah, you got a
I'm feeling
plus fucking
You have a
8.
+8. That is
If I'm-
really good. Yeah.
feeling a little sluggish. I feel inspired trying to save
Just
these
kill it.
people.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you
you
go.
do.
All right, 26. Mac turns on the heroic jets. And literally, speedily, cartoon style, runs around and grabs people. While you're just slowly turning your head trying to track him.
Yep.
And then
like, he
leaps
just
into the water. I
zips
guess
about.
you still had your manta ray cloak on the whole time, just full on like
Yeah, I
ninja
never-
fish
I never
mode.
took it down, right?
Yeah. And then just
I don't
grabbed
think
these people by
crew-
like the nets and just fucking dove into the water and dragged them
Exactly.
along.
Hopefully the crew saw what I was doing and will come help.
That's true. Yeah, they can come try to assist. At a point that I deem cinematically interesting.
What? Not yet?
Savra.
He's gonna let his giant shark eat them both.
Now.
Okay. Would you say this coral thing is non-magical vegetation?
It is the most non-magical vegetation.
Cool.
Now remember, the coral reef is not growing back.
It's definitely not going to grow back after this.
We're just
I'm gonna do like a PSA message after this stream, like guys, please.
Save the coral reef.
There's like charities for the coral reef. Like you
Yeah.
can find some.
It's an important part of our ecosystem. But this reef is being weaponized by bad people. It's not the reef's
right.
fault.
So I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom over the coral.
Okay.
It is a 10-foot radius, so 20-foot diameter sphere. So I'm going to hit all that coral plus some peoples.
Evoke death and life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
So each creature
Coral
of
does
my
turn white when
choice.
it dies, so that's
Yeah.
that's-
Each creature of my choice within the bubble has to make a Constitution saving throw, or they get to take some necrotic damage.
Okay.
They take half on a failed save.
10
So-
radius sphere.
20-foot diameter.
Okay. So assume we're attacking these sahuagins. So con save for all those guys. This is the raider.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, it's
So
it's pretty big.
purple. Then con saves for the other two.
Yeah. And then
God, it's neon.
because I'm doing this here, Gottwald gets to spend one of his unrolled hit dice to recover some hit points
Ooh.
if he wants it.
Technically, it's half that
I
size.
do.
You said 10-foot radius sphere.
It's 20-foot diameter.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is. There you go.
Yeah.
So you want to aim it probably to the left if you want to get the other guy. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So
What's your spellcasting modifier?
It is a
So do 2d6
Plus 8.
failed save.
That's 13. That's much better than my second wind.
So this is the 10 damage total if they fail.
yes.
All right. Both
I rolled really poorly.
both of the weakened sahuagin instantly die, and it's a very cool like. I just imagine the
With little
spell.
bones.
Yeah, it literally looks like they like it's like that rapid aging thing where it's like just and just like the flesh slows off and just bone underneath and just crumbles and dies.
Yeah, I imagine them more like fish, and like fish bones will just dissolve in ocean water. But they just like dissolve. They like
They
really get
did-
really wrinkly and then dissolve away.
They did have acid on them earlier, so they are
Yeah.
they're
Like cotton
primed
candy.
for
They're
dissolution.
like cotton candy in water.
Oh god. They just,
Wow.
just
And then don't
Filter
forget
out.
your coral reef there because it's non-magical. It takes all that damage.
It does.
And instantly
it doesn't
withers.
even take damage. It just says
It
that
withers.
it dies. Yeah.
It dies.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll give it
Withers.
to you, yeah. Yeah, you see all the tentacles suddenly like shrinking and do the same like withering thing, and the whole coral like it starts turning that bone white. All the clams start kind of cracking open, and you see there's a couple people inside Gottwald who are like very much in panic mode.
Okay.
Yeah, that was actually just absolutely clutch. In fact, that's everything. Or no, this guy's still up because he made the save and he's only barely injured. And of course, you've got a giant shark still in the water causing some
I
problems.
love that the power play in this one was literally just increasing the extinction of the coral reef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gave him his half damage though, right? He took half.
He did take
even
half.
though he made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first damage he's taken too. Can I tint this thing white? Let's see how that looks. Probably looks terrible.
It looks alright.
Yeah,
Good.
There you go.
Looks withered.
It looks
It's
withered.
withered.
Very nice.
I've helped.
Yeah, the raider is now screaming in rage about these circumstances, and will continue to assault Gottwald. This time, he looks at you, takes out the net.
He wants to net me.
Yeah.
Let me show you how I got this job.
Yeah, and he
Trying to-
throws the
he's trying
nets.
to put a ring on it.
Oh,
That's right.
that was a good net throw too.
That was pretty good, but not quite.
All right, Fuck that net. Now he just goes claws and bites. But with advantage because he's got the blood frenzy. Oh my god.
Nope.
These net guys are just, the last net guy was it was like purely like I've got the net, this is why I'm here.
Yeah.
But you at least got to use the net well.
Yep. He barely hit even price with the net.
Yeah, these guys are all dead. Shark is still around.
Oh, the shark's still around.
Reduced, granted, by 10 feet, but it has a very, very impressive swim speed. And at that moment, yep, there's no wow, there's a lot of blood from the sahuagin. Mac, you heroically, the other people jump up ahead of you. The people are you know, helping them on board, and you look down and see this shark just aiming right for you as it swims. And we'll see round 2 if I can get off this fucking attack. You're still not missing hit points, are you?
I am not.
Asshole. All right, regular attack. Come on, giant shark. 26.
Oh shit.
For 22 piercing damage, right before you can get up there, that shark just bites, rips into you. Exciting.
That's worth a medal right there.
That is like, all right, I'm done. Send me home. My fucking
heart
medal.
or something. I don't know.
Yep. Yeah, Gottwald, you still have a sahuagin raider in your face, and then there's people now lying in these shells.
Okay. Well,
Clams have been steamed.
Gottwald's not gonna do what he was gonna do.
Oh, the smell is probably terrible too. Holy crap.
Probably. It's rotting fish.
The coral doesn't smell. Yeah,
just,
but like the fish and the tentacles and the clam, like just rotting, all of that is just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Constitution say no.
What Gottwald was
Well, there
going
goes
to
his
do
pinky. Sylvan, fucking inspiration for you. Excellent callback.
Fuck, there goes my pinky.
There goes my goddamn pinky. There's a turtle pinky in the water.
What Gottwald was gonna do was start throwing victims to the rope ladder. But now there's a fucking giant shark thrashing around.
Yeah.
With turtle bits in its mouth, so I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore.
It's a little dicey. That shark is pretty wounded, but
yeah.
you guys wounded the shit out of it, and then it kind of has been doing its own thing for a while, and then you guys have been doing other things, so.
Alright, Gottwald's gonna try to punch this sahuagin right next to him.
A 30 will hit, yep.
For 16.
Wow. That rings its bell. It's still up, but it is like just you smashed into its face and it's spitting out shark teeth.
Alright, and then finally he's gonna come down with the horns. Oh my god!
Oh.
How many ones have we rolled?
You kind of stumble over a rotting clam as you try to bring the horn down. It's been a lot of nat ones.
I think we need to start a new counter thing for like a prize for people. Just call it the fail roll.
Once enough nat ones get rolled, like a mercy rule kicks in.
That's right. Shit. Well, if I don't hit him, none of my bonus actions work either.
You hit him the first time.
I did. I guess, let's see. I can push him. That doesn't really help me, though.
Yeah, they don't seem to mind being in the water.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not going to do anything with my bonus action. It's fine. I'll just face him.
I face him. He does look heavily wounded. Twirl.
I'll move the tentacle 30 feet towards them. I'll do it in a second. Okay, I get stone.
Under the ship.
I mean, it's spectral, so you can move, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it only moves 30 feet.
Yeah.
I don't think 30 feet is going to get you quite close enough. The shark actually, despite being slowed down, is still faster than that.
What?
Its space speed is ridiculous.
Man, that's surprising. Alright, I'm gonna blast him a couple times. Oh,
a tentacle like Ursula crawling across the ship thing?
It's worm doing the worm. 11 does not hit. 14 hits.
Okay. Nice.
Very
It is
tickling.
a banger of a turn.
Yeah. That force damage. Mac, you are on the rope ladder. Giant shark right there.
How far is it from me?
The shark?
Yeah.
It is still within melee range at the moment.
Did Tora push it then, or did you?
Oh, you're right. Toril did push it. Wow, it was clutch, actually. Despite doing 1 damage, you magically
That's
shoved
what I was
a
saying.
30-foot-long shark just out of Mac's reach.
1 damage, but you
Yeah, I assume it's just magical push, so...
You know, that was the whole point of those 2 attacks.
That's right.
It's just like, pew, and the whole shark goes...
That's right.
churning up the water.
How bad does the shark look?
Oh, you know what I forget? Hang on, since you're...
Creates a mini tidal wave that kills half the town.
Savra, roll for the chaos in the harbor, please.
Oh, I don't wanna.
Oh.
Wait, where's my... Why can't I see the bar at the top of my screen? Okay, all of my, things turned off. That's fun. Okay. Hang on, where is it? Chaos in the harbor. There it is.
Nothing crazy happens.
Nothing.
For now.
For now.
If I can breathe underwater, does that mean I can talk underwater?
Uh...
Can I cast a verbal spell?
Is this like Aquaman the Mermaid rules? Or
Oh, you're about to speak to my shark, aren't you? Alright.
No. I'm not going to speak to your shark. I want to cast a spell. It says verbal component. The hood lets me breathe underwater.
Okay.
So,
Does it? I thought I just gave you a
Yep.
swim speed.
no, it lets me breathe
It
underwater.
does let you breathe underwater? Okay, it does say that. Yep, go ahead. I will allow.
I swim into the shark's mouth.
Oh my god.
Is the MVPC poll still up? Because
I
good
know. Is it still
lord.
going? I don't.
Are you about to Drax the Destroyer the shark?
You know what? Sometimes the safest place to be is so close to the creature.
It is. I got a spell scroll from a previous time.
He pulls out skills.
In the middle of the
In the
water
mouth
inside
of the
the shark's
shark.
mouth?
And I cast Thunderwave inside the shark's mouth.
Okay, I like it.
I cast Intestinal Fury.
Let's make it level 2.
Well, you can't just upcast if you don't have you're not using spell slots for this.
Oh, am I not? I don't know.
It's a spell scroll. No, you're just
Scrolls
using
are
whatever it
just
says.
whatever the base
Yeah.
is. Okay.
But I appreciate your a
I
wave of
hope-
thunderous force sweeps out. Go ahead.
Hope this kills it, or I'm screwed.
Yeah, or I'm in the mouth of a shark.
Arm in the mouth of a shark.
2 damage.
Oh! The bare minimum. The scroll got really wet. I'm not gonna let it make a save because you're inside the fucking thing also.
The ink starts to run. You can't read it quite well.
I mean, it is difficult to read a spell scroll while you're inside the mouth of a shark, I would imagine. It's just like a fart just comes out of the shark. Just
Now, creatures are pushed 10 feet away from him, and inside the mouth of the shark. I don't know what that would do.
His head gets pushed in me in all directions.
Yeah, just like jaw. I don't know.
His head erupts.
Oh goodness.
On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
Inside his mouth.
Yeah, it just explodes from inside of its body.
I guess you could argue I was expelled 10 feet also.
Right? Like shot out of its mouth.
Yeah, you were probably shot out of its mouth. I will do another, since you were inside of it, I'll let you roll another 2d8 for damage. And that's just the act of you exploding it from inside of the creature.
That's better damage.
Yeah, and the shark is like, its eyes suddenly like get really upset about this fury. The shark is very damaged and looks quite upset about the situation. Yeah, it is still alive. I did not expect you to. I guess I got to give you another point of inspiration. There's a lot of inspiration going around, but I think I got to give it that one to you.
Take it.
Savra.
I'm debating about going back and starting and watching all of these episodes again from the beginning and writing down what happened every time you say, I did not expect you to do that.
Yeah.
Or I did not prepare for you to do that. It just start running a running tally of all the things.
Average of like 1 time per session with Raymond, I think, is what we get.
1 time per session.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing on our Baldur's Gate thing. We're like, God damn it, Raymond, what are you doing?
Very true.
Guys, I'm in trouble. Man.
Yeah. What did you do?
Okay. Well, I really hope we get a long rest after this.
You're in the middle of a war.
I know, and I'm out of spell slots. So, I guess with our little shark buddy there, you can't have too many hit points left, right?
Pretty
I
big.
didn't think so.
Well, I'm down to cantrips, so we're gonna toll the dead.
Oh, that shark.
He's damaged, yeah. How wise is a giant shark? Shark's been around for a while.
Yeah, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh!
There's a DM's one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catch up to him.
Yep.
Increases by 1 die when you reach 5th level. So it's gonna take 2d12 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's more than a
Could
thunder
be a
wave.
2. That's, yeah.
Oh my gosh, these damage rolls.
Yeah, damage rolls aren't quite
On a
there,
D12 too, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Can I use my inspiration and reroll the damage?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was my turn. I'm literally out of everything else.
Yeah.
It's a good spell. You just 1 and 3 on a D12 is just bare minimum.
Yep, Raider's still
Oh,
going
dear.
for you.
There we go.
Gottwald, it looks like it is just fighting to the death.
22 will hit.
Oh, there's my
Okay.
small one. 18.
18 will hit.
4.
Okay. I got healed by a necrotic spell earlier, so I'm fine.
Giant Shark really got its bell rung. So it's gonna have to make a moral check essentially to stay in this fight. Because of Mac's antics. I'm gonna set the DC at a 15, and it's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. If it gets a 15 or higher, it will stay in the fight. If it gets less than that, it will flee. The dice have
not very good.
spoken. Yeah, even though it's still got some hit points, it's got a lot of blood in the water, and it does not like being exploded from the inside. So it will descend, and you see the shark. There's only one sahuagin left, and maybe they've lost some connection to it, but it actually just descends into the depths, which you're not sure it's actually fleeing. It's almost more terrifying to not see the shark anymore. Gottwald.
Gottwald trying to finish off his swaggin right next to him.
Morale, I think, is what I'm looking for, not moral. Morale check.
Right.
The one with the E at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's that
It
rotting
runs.
clam stench.
Yeah, it's the smell. It's the
is
smell. It's really
really
fucking me up.
fucking you up.
There we go.
Yep.
Get my footing a little bit. 13.
Yeah, you smash and punch its face in, crunching it to the ground.
Nice. All right. Are these tentacles still active?
No,
The-
no, everything is
the coral dying.
the coral dying. Yeah, the withering bloom has effectively killed the coral, and then there's no more sahuagin, and you look and the giant shark has not resurfaced at the moment. So,
And then Gottwald will start grabbing
yeah.
victims and like tossing them to the rope ladder
Yep.
just off of this coral thing.
Yeah, you can see a couple like clams like pods like keeping people inside. And there's like half a dozen people in there that you can grab, and they're all like still terrified and conscious and like scrabbling up, and they didn't expect a giant minotaur. Their first reaction is to scream whenever it opens up and there's just a giant minotaur reaching for them. They just think this is a new fresh hell.
Yeah.
But
That I'm with the sahuagin or something.
yeah, you can just lob them over to the ship and attempt to save everybody. Poor Matt can finally climb back on board.
I mean, I can help. As
Oh, sure.
Outwater is tossing people in the water, I'm like scooping them up with my little
Yes.
swim ability.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you all can... Now you're 200 feet from the dock, and you see sahuagin have started doing the same thing they're doing here, but kind of at that stage where they're like hunting people down, grabbing them in nets, and like throwing them in the water, and starting to just wreak havoc along the decks as you all can head towards that. You will get a chance while you're swimming over there. I will give you all a brief chance to short rest because our short rests only take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So
I need a long rest.
there's probably not going to be a good opportunity for a long rest, I'll be honest, but you all can definitely get a short rest.
Break into your spell scrolls.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Arcane recovery.
I've got 1 scroll of Thunderwave you can have. That might come in handy.
Okay, yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, you guys can short rest on your way to hitting the docks.
You want to do it right now?
What?
The short rest? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
We use a level 1 spell to revive cheese.
Nah.
Okay. Bring cheese back into the fold. Fresh cheese.
Less than half your wizard level rounded up. So my wizard level is 5. Half is 2.5 rounded up, so I can recover 3 spell slots. A total of 3. Am I reading this right?
Once you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your wizard level rounded up. So level wizard is 5, so rounded up would be 3. So you could either, it sounds like you recover 1/3 level spell slot,
level.
yeah, or like 1 second and 1 first, or as long as they add up to...
Or 3
Add up to
ones.
3.
Or 3 ones,
Okay.
yeah, those are your
Yeah,
those are your
alright.
3 choices.
Or in
Yeah.
zeros.
Or
Or a
infinity
bunch of
zeros. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna do 1 second and 1 first level.
Yeah, and you all basically just hunker down and just like, catch your breath while your ship is, I assume, going towards the docks to help deal with people. You also feel like you can see like guards like trying to rally and fight back against the sahuagin. There's obviously people on the walls. They've been shelled, but they're firing arrows down and trying to fight back against the sahuagin. As you guys pull up to the harbor, maybe I'm presuming too much, but coming to help the defense of the docks, exploding from beneath the water nearby is a massive creature the size of a whale. Its bulbous body has been heavily mutated beyond recognition, with bulging eyes, elongated teeth, and large thrashing tentacles. And it opens its mouth and spills out dozens of those mutated fish people, like the kind you saw at Bronzo Mine. And the creatures begin just a rage-fueled, mindless rampage upon the docks. And immediately all the militia guards have to turn and deal with this as if covering for the sahuagin. And we will get to that big action sequence next time for our next episode. The MVPC is tied currently between Gottwald and Max. I need you two to give me a D20 off, please.
D20.
Wow!
Too.
Yeah, you both rolled like less than like
And
5
also,
or something.
it was Mac and Toro, and also Mac won with a 3, I think, last week.
You won the MVPC poll by rolling a 3.
Yep.
Impressive. All right, roll on that table, which I did update because you guys are 5th level. I should have updated it last session, but I updated it this time. Potion of Greater Healing. Hey,
Nice.
as if proof that I updated it. So one of those prisoners or some on the coral growth somewhere, you find a potion of Greater Healing. All right, that is going to do it for this week's session of Call from the Deep. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching. Be sure to head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. Thank you so much to all the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Genocider, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher Corey, Big Nut, John F., John L., Scott, Eric, Tyler, Nathan, Camp Crystal Lake Counselor, Andrew, Daryl, the Reldon, Captivity 79, Stephanie, Andy, Patrick, Jason, Ismail, Amit, Lumpy, Spuds, and gold patrons: RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Dead Lizard, Lounge, Sam, Jerome, Nathan, Fasica, Tortoise, Scott, Rufus, Carolyn, Jerry, Thomas, and Glenn. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time.
Bye.